Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Wednesday. So glad you're with us as we kick off a big week here. This is not a week you'll want to miss, okay? We've got, of course, look at this, sizzling summer sale continuing with 12% off all of your favorites, your new that you're going to see on the show, and a lot of big closeouts and blowouts. But also want to tell you now, we have something very special happening this week on Friday night. So Friday night, got to be here. We're going to do a show unlike any other. We've never done anything quite like it before. It's going to be our own version, if you will, of little Christmas in July. So as we will have our, won't it be our final? Gosh, is it our final Friday of July? Either way, we're going to do a big party show on Friday night. So Club TVON really going to be popping off this Friday, but we're very excited to have you with us tonight because tonight is all about jewelry and it is all about some very special closeouts. I look in front of me, we got a beautiful set of earrings, 3 different pairs of earrings, all bigger sizes. Extraordinary value coming up. We also have some really fancy diamond pieces as well, the likes of that we haven't seen in a while. So we're going to see those on a big blowout wheel, as well as yellow diamond hoops are here. Very high end, 2 carat plus diamond hoops, as well as, you gotta know I gotta have a tan tonight. We gotta have a big blue wing. We're gonna bring in 9 carat 32. It's in a fabulous cushion cut. Some designer diamond earrings are here. A new blue zircon. I know that's been a very popular request of late. So we'll bring you a blue zircon in a bridge, and even, our brand new pieces are really special. We've got a beautiful color chain fiend and one of our favorites of late, cornflower blue sapphire, also a brand new one there to show you. And there's also going to be some leopard opals. I always like to point out the things that are really in demand, the superstars that go so quickly. And what else? Critter jewelry is also here. Not a lot, but one piece. I'm happy to have one. It's a penguin, and he's really, he's large. He's a lot of gold. So we're going to see that as well, and lots more. So as usual, if you have a request, something to listen, I know it's not the kickoff to everybody else's week, but it is the kickoff to our week. So we haven't seen you since Sunday afternoon. So excited to see what's been brewing up here. What are you thinking about? What would you like to see again? What would you like to get a discount on? That's what we're helping you out with throughout the night tonight. So please let us know what your requests are. And we're going to start with aquamarine tonight. We're going to start with a beautiful Sierra Santa Maria. Quite affordable as well, I must say. That's always exciting to see because, no, these are not the stones that usually get all that affordable. But we have a good one here. It's 113-1721 is here for you with that gorgeous pear shape, a slightly more elongated pear shape than sometimes they are. Plus, you're getting platinum setting here. Sierra Santa Maria is a carat 37. I always was admiring the fact that in person, and when you see it in detail, it actually almost looks like a bit of a cross for your bail. So something more exotic with the diamonds there that are 11 points. And then we're throwing in the chain, which is also platinum to match. And it's going to have these beautiful beads, multiple shapes here. You see one more elongated, one more circular for the beads that go all the way through this chain, which will give you some fabulous, I don't think this one's adjustable, actually. I was about to say it, but it's got a couple links. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about specifics there. But let's get you a great value to start our Wednesday night. Glad you're with us. Hope everyone's had a fabulous week so far. Getting ready. I know it's hot just about everywhere. So summertime's in full effect, we know. And the sizzling summer sale, though, will not be going on forever. So it really is an exciting time to get those requests in. Let us know what you'd like to see. I'm always happy to help with that, and certainly we should have something, even if it's not the exact item. It can always be a general request like a certain stone, a certain style, a certain price range even, and we can more than surely accommodate you. But this is our platinum with our 137. Let's show it from a distance away as well, so you can see it a couple of different looks here. This one's going to be a 16-inch chain, but you can go ahead and switch that out if you'd like to. So not a big deal there if you'd like to have a longer chain, but you see it's got a beautiful sparkle quality to it. You can see there how the chain just looks like teeny tiny diamonds all the way throughout. And then as far as the length of this Sierra Santa Maria, and remember, all platinum it stays. A lot of things may stay in the metal they're in, and that's okay. We're closing things out for you, giving you 12% off. The piece you see is the piece you get, and there it is at 3/4 of an inch. Actually, this one may be, what do you think, 3/4? Yeah, let's call it 3/4, maybe a tad more. Here's what it looks like on the neckline as well, so you can get a better idea of that. First of all, the colors, which just is so stop you in your tracks. The deep richness and saturation of that color and that subtle elongation, nothing too much, but really, again, everyday wearable as we have for you. Let's go ahead and take it up close one more time and give you that great value you're here for. It must be good if it's starting off the show. I mean, leading off is always important, isn't it? It's so important. It's important, important, important. You know I'm going to start with something amazing for you, really set the tone for our evening ahead, and get you a better value than even, no, $49.99 is not going to be. That's the Sierra Santa Maria that is the very best in your color in aquamarine you're going to find. So an incredible way to go. And yet, shall we try something a little different than $4,999? I say yes. What do you think? We're going to make it a really superb value. Come on in, March babies. That's your birthstone, but there's a lot of blue lovers out there. We love our blues, and this is one of the finest ways to get it in natural gems, and really extraordinary as well as far as the exotic nature. How about $9.99 instead of $5,000? You save $4,000, you get it for $9.99, but really you're saving another $120 on top of that, and you get it for only $879. So that's a better way to go. And then we also have, speaking of the blues, we have indicolite tourmaline, an elongated pear-shaped pendant. It's actually even larger than this one is. So if you want to go with the blue tourmaline, that's a great way to go. We'll have that for you. And we do have another diamond necklace, but it's more floral. So we'll see that coming up. And this one comes with that fully adjustable chain. So we'll take a look at that coming up next. It's 113-1698. We're going to start with this one on the hand as well, just because I love to start you off with these pendants and necklaces with a sense of the size, and then we'll talk 1698 here with the open petalwork floral here. This is going to have a little bit, I was going to say a little more than a half an inch, maybe it's right at a half inch in the styling here. And this one is all platinum as well, but it's 27 points in the diamonds, and this chain is fully adjustable. So you can have up to 18 inches, but again, that ease of sliding that bead, so you can make it as short as you like and get very specific with how you'd like that one to sit on the neckline. Here's what it looks like from a distance away as well, so you can see it there. Isn't that a pretty floral? And you'll see it up close coming up next, but really just want you to see how beautiful a floral design that is, how it has a little bit of that open work, the cluster in the middle. It's actually 27 points in diamonds on this one as we show it to you up close, so you can get that beautiful look in our aqua. Oh yeah, look at that. It's a really pretty, almost like a love knot meets a floral, really. Let me see if I can hold it for you a little bit better. I'm going to grab it by the bail here so you can see it with a little bit of extra angle here that allows you to see all the details of this piece in the middle. And there's that cluster I was telling you about, so that one central stone and then what's around it, and then completing 3 of the 6 of the petals there done in diamonds. It's under 1,000, and technically our last one was as well at $879. However, going for a big time value here, great savings, and one of our most affordable ideas, maybe the most affordable idea of the show. It's $499 only for this diamond and floral necklace, pendant chain, both, and that one's gone as well. And then here we are with, I think it's time. Are we ready for Critter Jewelry or not quite yet? I've got a brand new kunzite here. Wow. This is the new favorite in cut, because there's always going to be an emerald cut and always a radiant cut, but this really is the modification of really combining those two, a hybrid, if you will. It's 113-1758. Actually, the aqua is here if you want the aqua in that heavy platinum chain, the floral piece gone. But here is our large modified cut. It's a 643, so it's a really good size, great saturation and neons to that one, no doubt about it. It's got a lot of that pink and purple, really that orchid tone when you get into neons, and then that extra exquisite bright blue we love, but it also has 53 points in diamonds as well. So you're getting diamonds, and I love the way this is done because it's a really bold mounting, and yes, keeps it classic, but by really doing this halo meets border, because really it's going along this larger style ring. And you can see this is a wide band. Indeed it is. But this striped effect you get, this almost tuxedo stripe in jewelry, is from having that mirror finish gold run right down the middle. But the outside diamonds not only frame most of your kunzite, but also continue down the side. So it really looks like this triple row band on the sides, all surrounding your 643 radiant cut. It is very special. Very, very special. And the colors, just really exquisite when you see all those colors that we're getting here. Let's try it on for you for a reference on the size. And I don't mean ring size, because we're going to take care of that for you, but the actual size of the ring here you can see, and you really get that extra dazzle from a radiant cut. Gives you a little more flash than, let's say, the emerald cut. Still has that outer perimeter, much like you would see in an emerald cut, but we're going to take a look at it up close, and then we're going to show you what we can do on a really special pricing day that we have for you. It's, I mean, everything going on this Wednesday night. You know it. We got the best values out there anywhere, on any given day. So you get that sale event plus that extra 12%. Makes it so easy, so affordable, and yet we're going to check this one out for better than $69.99. We love having the brand new. We are indeed bringing you more brand new here with this one. I always want to prioritize having at least, I'd like to have like 10 new items per show for you, and that's what we do. So here's your chance right now, and it's not even $69.99, big value. I don't know if anyone else has been marveling at the prices of jewelry, because I think it's been, where a lot of places that you used to maybe go for great comparison shopping or maybe shopping itself, maybe don't do a lot of jewelry anymore. And then when you start to see them bring jewelry back out, you go, whoa, things have really changed out there. Well, again, welcome on into what really is home for the great values, because these values, like I say, they're bigger than ever before with what we've got going on. So really special. And yes, you've got your outstanding value. Let's make it $1,999. And that'll be, well, not it, because you're going to save another bundle. So you get $1,759 as your discounted price. Hi, Reese. Happy Wednesday to you. So nice to have you with us. Good to have you here. And Janae, what'd she get? She got her 1 carat yellow diamond. That's exciting. Well, that sounds like a fabulous and fun Monday. So she said, wowza, to her yellow diamond. I'm glad to hear that, Janae. We'll enjoy it and wear it in good health. Hey, Carrie, glad you're with us. Yeah, it's going to be fun. She's talking about what we're doing for Christmas in July. We're just doing a 1-day, 3-hour event on Friday night, this Friday. So it'll be the 24th, which will put us right at, can you believe it, 5 months till Christmas time. So, or till Christmas Eve, exactly. So that'll be fun. August, September, October, November, December. It's hard to believe, but yeah, 5 months away. So we're going to do a great show. It's going to have, yes, jewelry, but it's going to have a lot of things you've never seen before ever on this show, and some really great gifting opportunities. And even if that's gifting for you, that's all coming up on Friday. It's going to be one of the most fun shows I think we've ever put together. Just putting it, helping put together this afternoon. Really getting excited about it. So Friday cannot come soon enough. But join us for that. Make yourself a little note so you can be sure and be with us, because I don't think it's a show anyone is going to want to miss. You'll love it. So that's going to be fun. And Kirsten, thank you. She says, welcome to Wednesday with us. I like that. I like it. I welcome you into our Wednesday, and you're welcoming me. And Kirsten, I appreciate that. All right, so let's get moving. We've got that big Indicolite we'll show you. Here's the flash of the really, really wild. I mean, that's true Indicolite right there. You know me. I'm not going to call a green tourmaline an Indicolite. And to have that stone in this elongated pair with that true color, and it's over 4 carats in size, that's going to be a special one to enjoy. Plus, we're going to see those really beautiful color change sphene rarities, the unheated cornflower blue. Every time I brought you one, they've been sailing on out of here quickly. Now, here's our critter piece, our one and only for the evening, unless there's any specific requests, although I will say there's not a lot of critter jewelry here anymore. I'm going to start with this one on the hand. It's actually a pendant, so I know a lot of our critter pieces seem to be in brooches, but this one, a pendant, I just think that's a traditional way where a lot of us wear jewelry, so I think a lot of us may be comfortable getting a beautiful high-style piece. Look at that, in a pendant. This is our penguin. 111-9318 is your item number. There is only one, and look at how beautiful this is with a combination of your yellow gold and black rhodium. So part of that platinum family, but done with that really exquisite look that it shows it off so well. And obviously, interesting, could have done the penguin in the black and the white. Instead, we went with yellow because a lot of you love yellow gold. And then you also, this was the big motivation and factor behind the yellow gold, was the fact those are actually natural yellows. So you get the fancier color of diamond throughout the body, and it looks like he may not be wearing his tuxedo per se, but he's definitely got his diamond collar on with this cascade of diamonds, because it starts, you see, really complete at the collar, and then they scatter on down the body, and you can tell he's happy, because if you're wearing a diamond collar, you can't not be happy. So he's really, it looks like he's doing, like he's mid-dance. It's really doing his, or maybe he's just walking, they have that distinctive walk. So it could be. But again, wearing that kind of diamond weight, it's really exciting. So 32 points of your multicolored diamonds, 12 grams in gold as well. So I know a lot of you are curious. If you don't have a piece that needs sizing, we can give you that gold weight straight away and let you know where that's at. So here's what it looks like for a comparison perspective on the size front. Obviously, there's a bail right in the back, which is where I'm holding it. So it's a hidden bail. You're going to string your chain right through. Probably you're more likely to have a yellow gold chain than a black rhodium chain, I would imagine. So use that and it'll look beautiful. But let's also take a look at him up close so you can see all the details of those diamonds. And up close is a relative term because we got to zoom way back just to show the entirety of this piece. And there you go. So let me go ahead and show you here what he's all about. And yep, he's going to be now at an angle, but you can see it's actually his fins, his flappers there, that are also going to be half black rhodium, and then your only white diamond is the eye amidst that black rhodium, which really is like a gunmetal color, and here with that yellow gold and yellow diamonds. And there's a little mix that's intentional to have these different colors of yellows, subtly different, all different shades, some brighter, some lighter. 1.5 inches in length. Here's the finishing through the back. You can see that stamp, that's the hallmark there, indicating your gold purity. And what do we need to do? On the critter piece that has 12 grams, it's actually 12.02, so it's technically over 12 grams of your 14 karat gold, but stays as is. And what a really, really cool piece, a personality piece. And right there is that statement style. So it's fun, and yet we're gonna do, okay, way back in the day, because I don't know if you noticed that old item number goes back about 8 years. That item number has a price tag. So I say it because that's when gold was less. Gold was less 8 years ago. It just was. I wish it wasn't, but I wish we could say it was less today. It's unlikely it'll ever be less than where it is. I mean, that's just, again, and if so, it's a couple of dollars here and there, and gold's what? It's still hanging out. I know it crashed to like $4,100 an ounce. So it may not be the $5,000 it was, but it's certainly more than it was back 8 years ago when this piece was made. Now take this into account. We had the $29.99 price way back when that was made. And that was enough to keep it here. Well, now in 2026 on 72226, we're bringing it less than it was way back in all those years ago, back in like literally 2018. So this is the time to get it. It's not even $19.99. And again, just as he is, doesn't need sizing, goes right out to you. And trust me when I tell you, that is gonna be a fabulous piece to wear. And you're gonna get so much good attention on that and many, many compliments. And that'll be $1,499, which comes down to $1,319 at your discounted price. So a big way to go on Wednesday night for something that I think it just is refreshing and cool to look at a penguin in the middle of summer too. Not that you couldn't wear him now. Jewelry is very timeless. I'm not saying he doesn't bundle up like your winter coat, but he's definitely something that, I don't know, makes you long for maybe a little cooler weather. And how great to have just what a penguin really symbolizes, I think, so much happiness. You know, you always feel like they're dancing or in motion, or really just, again, there's a whole movie about them being happy. So I can't speak too much more than that. But again, it is, I've never seen the movie, but I will tell you, it is really just, to me, you can tell the personality. It's a delight to look at a piece like that. So that's one for the ages there, if you'd like to go ahead and get our only critter design of the day. And then we also still have that aqua here. Speaking of aquas, there are earrings here as well that are quite large. We've got some really good earrings, and keep in mind, these are all one of a kind. I don't know if I have any exceptions to that rule tonight. As a matter of fact, I think there might be one, and it would be my yellow diamond necklace that we'll see later. But other than that, it's, as usual, a lot of one of a kind. So feel free to dial in quickly. We're going to come back in close. Just want to get these more or less set up so you have something to look at here as we look at our beautiful aqua earrings that are more likely to sit north to south. So I'll rearrange them for you. But there's your look at the aquamarines, and this is our cushion cut. Getting nice size stones here. They're really beautiful cushions that are identically matched. They'd still go really well with the pear shape we saw in the pendant earlier tonight as well, but has a little bit of a vintage feel to it. Just they could read a little Victorian or a little bit of that Art Nouveau period, but you're getting 3 carats 43 of your Sierra Santa Maria aquas. This one's not as clean as the other one, and that just means, guess what? The cleansing of the stone. It means this is a clean stone. It's in general a very clean stone. Aqua's not known for having inclusion, so it's a big benefit, but sometimes they just need to be polished a little bit better. So hopefully I got that accomplished for you. And now we're looking at the gorgeous pair of earrings, which you will soon to see on the ear as well. They stay in the white gold, 343, and also 5 points in the diamonds. You're getting them at basically the north, east, south, and west of these gorgeous earrings that have that beautiful, more delightful halo. It's just really interesting with the bezel sets, and then of course the mill grain that gives it some extra texture that we really enjoy seeing. So all of that, one incredible value is coming up as well. So get yourself ready, and it's I never gave you that number apparently. It's 240-113-0240. Not new, but gave it a new number here for you, but just really ready to see him out the door, and we will do just that. Under $2,000 or $19.99. Again, This is the best value possible on anything and everything you see. I'm going to get you the measurement. Just going to grab my ruler here. It's going to be from top to bottom. They should be right at a half. Yes, they are at a half an inch. There's your top post, which again, not the very top, but closer to the top because we want to see those north to south on the ear. And then here's what they look like on for some other perspective here, just to give you an idea of how much blue color they give you even from a distance. So if you love those gorgeous lighter blues, those lighter shades of blue, but really like a sky blue, but with some pop to it, that is the way you go. We'll go back up close and give you the greatest value. Not gonna be $14.99. We're just here to present some beautiful jewelry tonight. See if anything captivates your mind, imagination, senses, and jewelry loving heart. And then we're gonna go ahead and get you a better value than $14.99. So everything's really affordable. Take what you can while they're here. And then we'll go ahead and send this out right now. You know, let's do better than 14 or 13. Let's go $12.99 on those and then give you that extra discount as well. Just freewheeling on some price tags on everything that's got to go. Don't forget about the $9.99 pendant we brought you earlier tonight in the match of the Sierra Santa Maria Aqua, but it was that pear shape 137. Here's where you're also getting, good size here. You got bigger stones here in the earrings. Yes. All right, so, and remember on that one, so the penguin stays in the black rhodium and the yellow gold. So congrats if you get it. Let's move on to, oh, by the way, if you're not familiar with the math on $12.99, I'd like to let you know where that's at. $12.99 comes right on down to just $11.43. So if you'd like to go ahead and grab that, you may. We do have a yellow diamond necklace as mentioned, some hoops as well. Lots of yellow diamond pieces. I think this, well, first of all, it's just a value, straight up. But again, I never recommend buying just, things because they're a value. If that's all you're looking for, you're buying everything that we bring. What we're looking for is, do you want something a little bit special and exotic that you probably don't have already in the jewelry collection? Well, I believe in buying things sometimes in multiples or duplicates, but it's not jewelry. Jewelry is the one thing I would not be buying duplicates. I've been known to really fall in love with a bag and buy it in every color. But that's just me and my obsession there. But I think with jewelry, we want jewelry specifically that looks different from what else we already have. And I think this, for a lot of us, is going to be that idea in a lot of different ways here, because it's a really beautiful natural gem that has got the most really special way that it's mattified. We talk about polishing a lot. In gems, almost every stone is faceted and polished. Even cabochons are still polished, but this is really like the anti-polish because you're doing a special, like let's say a mattified finish instead of a mere finish, and that's what gives this quartz, kind of like what we see with our Brazilian Paraíbas on occasion, inside quartz. Very similar here, 1114678. Here we go again with another old item number, which is really good news because these are not used, tired, old pieces. Jewelry doesn't get old. It just gets better because I'm talking about better value. It's just something that was made a while ago. So you have a huge savings coming up, $12.68 on this fancy cut. Now, I know it looks kind of sort of plain here, sitting on a white background in white gold. But what is fascinating about this stone is it will really be a chameleon of sorts and pick up what you're wearing. And also a little bit of the skin tone behind it. So actually when you have it on, voila. Now that stone just changed to a more pinky color just because of the way, and yet it still has this subtle glow to it. You see there how it now changed a little bit? Why? Because now we're looking at a perspective from the profile without a background to it. When you see it straight up, it's going to really reflect and pick up some of the skin tone behind it. So it's a translucent stone, which is why it's able to pick up a little bit of that coloring. 6 points in diamonds, almost similar to how we saw the diamonds around the aquamarine earring a minute ago. But this is our ring in white gold only. Take a look at this up close and personal, although there's only so up close we can go, because it is a really large ring, as you saw. And that's all 14 karat solid white gold. So you've got a lot of gold mixed in with this incredible larger gem, which is also almost 13 carats in size. And what a spectacular piece this is going to be for one caller to get it. And that's why you want to dial in a hurry. Please do. Please dial as quickly as you can, because the longer you wait, the more likely you are to miss out on that item. And we just don't want that happening, especially with these sale event prices that we have for you. Really want to make sure you get in on those favorites, because I'll tell you, there's prices, they don't come back. If I were to make that today, that'd easily be $5,000, easily, because of the gold and that amount. Remember, you're setting a big stone, and I know it's a 12 karat 68. This is still a natural gemstone. There's a clear variety of quartz. That's what this is. is, and then has that more mattified finish to it to give it that, that interesting look and to give it that texture, because there is a fluted style of facet pattern to it as well. But this is going to be, well, let's go even lower than $9.99. So I think we can make some things really, really interesting, like everything we do tonight all night long. And this will be one of them, under $8.99. Come on in. We've only got a few hours to go here, and we're really ready to move a lot of jewelry, but we need your help on that. And certainly this is the day when you save a bundle on everything. We do some very special things on Wednesday night. As we know, we're just getting our week started, and we are so ready to wow you with a better than $8.88 or $7.99 or $7.77. It is $6.99, which comes down to a better price of just $615 on the rock crystal quartz you see there. So I don't know about you, but buying gold bands isn't that economical these days. And so even if, I mean, it's weird to say because we typically buy jewelry because we want to wear it, and we're excited about that. But at the same time, think about it from a gold perspective. Think about what that would be in gold pricing alone, with or without that 12 karat 68, incredible natural stone that you have in that very unusual style, the way that is set up. So love that, but $6.99 turns into $6.15 for you. Please let me know if that's for you, because that's going to be one of those you just simply do not want to miss out on. And we've only got the one there. And then, are you ready to see it? I've been waiting, just trying to get to that half-hour mark. I can't stand anymore. We have the most gorgeous cornflower blue sapphire. I've not been able to keep a cornflower blue. That's what I've been bringing so many, when I say so many, there have been 3 in the last month or 2 of cornflower blues that we have. But the one today, much more affordable than most have been. Here's, I mean, it's perfect. That's exactly what cornflower blue needs to look like if you're going to use that term and talk about the rarest of the rare in the quality of blues precisely. The color is everything. This is 113-1833. Just take a look at it. It's in a more wearable design. Remember, we had the 4 carat and a half, which was quite large in that big round with just tons of diamond weight. That's a really large piece that may not be in everybody's comfort zone as far as what you want to wear every day. And I think if you're investing in a sapphire, that is a stone you do want to wear every day. And it's, after all, durable enough to be able to handle that, because not all stones are. And I think we all have to be mindful of how we wear different things, because we know there are certain stones, and most gemstones that we talk about in jewelry are great for everyday wear. I say anything that's a 7 on the Mohs scale or greater is a wonderful everyday wear piece. I think that's always what we consider in the industry, the threshold, if you will. 7 or greater on the Mohs scale, you're good to go to wear it every day without too many worries. But obviously, if you really want to be super safe and secure, you go with those stones that are 9 or 10s, which are basically leaves you with the options of ruby, sapphire, and diamond, because rubies and sapphires are all corundum. They're all part of the 9 in the Mohs scale grouping, and then the diamonds being 10. So you're perfectly fine wearing those every day, and you never have to worry a thing about it. Now, this is our 245, so it is a really good size cornflower blue that you have here. Really impressive size, got the great color. What is a cornflower blue? Remember, this is taken from nature. It's a very specific descriptor that actually indicates a very specific color way. I would say not just one color either, because I believe that cornflowers really are the key, is having a brighter blue, but then having that secondary touch or kiss of purple to them, like a lavender. That's what you see here. Take a look at it. We're going to show you here again, and it's very clean, 245 and 14 karat gold. One more thing, it's also an unheated stone, so completely untouched by man except for faceting and polishing. That's it. And then the diamond weight is 46 points. So really simple and straightforward, classic in the halo, but then that's what I call the fleur-de-lis style, because it reminds me so much of that iconic French look. And then you've got the diamonds continuing. You're going to love that end cap of gold. Now, this one's going to be affordable for you as well, considering it's a huge cornflower blue that's unheated, because most of the time we're really over $12,000 or $13,000. And do you see those vivid purples coming through? It's hard to deny. It's really hard not to notice when you have a vibrance like that, a beauty like that, and a boldness. Let's look at it on the hand so you can see. It's in the yellow gold now. We're happy to change this one out. If you would prefer to have a white gold mounting, although let me point out, doesn't make a lot of difference when you see it on. There's very little gold exposed outside of the tips of your prongs. It's really all about the diamond side to side, as you see there. Really is. But look at also the flash without heating. This is a stone that can come with inclusions, and usually, yes, quite a few. So to have a sapphire that didn't need to rely on heating to help it out, not in color, not in clarity, that's an exciting, exciting stone, and makes it oh so much more rare when you get that unheated sapphire. It's also better than $10,000, which rarely do the sapphires get that low when they are unheated cornflowers. So here we go, giving you the better value than even $10,000 today. We do have an earring special coming up as soon as this one's gone. So earring special coming up 30 seconds away or so. A big, bold earring display, but wait till you see the price tag where we're going to light up these phone lines here tonight. But this is outstanding. It's not going to be $99. Come on in. Let's get you happy and get you really set up with one of the best that you can feel free to just, again, wear every single day. But it's not 89 or 79 or 69 either. For a 2.5 carat stone, and again, all that lovely luxury, but so affordable. It's under $5,000, and it's not even $49.99. We'll keep on going from there and make it even better. And then don't forget, 12% off is going to add up to a lot of extra subtraction because it's going to give you a lot of discounting and hundreds of dollars saved. So let's get you even lower than 49 or 48 or 47. This is your all-time best on a brand new piece, and yet it is $4,699, which puts that $245 at about $4,100 at your checkout price instead, and you wear it all the time. You have no worries about your durability of your sapphire. You know you're getting into the world's best and rarest because of that specific color and clarity it has. So let me know if you'd like it. $46.99 plus your discount, $41.35 at checkout. There is one conch pearl today. It's in a ring. Usually they're in pendants, but we have a ring today. I'll bring you some big aquas in a ring as well. And then for those of you that missed out on those very large kunzite earrings the other day, I have a pair that's not quite as large, but still up there, 43 carats. What did we have the other day? 47 carats, I think it was, 47, 48. Today I'm going to bring you 43 carats of kunzite, and they're in emerald cut. So we'll see those two. So I know a lot of you missed out on those big drop earrings. We'll have those on the way. All right, leopard opal earrings are here, but we got the earring wheel. So it's going to absolutely, the phone lines are going to get a little crazed right now, because not only are these earrings larger and really bold, but still wearable because they're all a semblance of a stud. We're going to show you what we have to choose from with our very rare and very unusual to see. We just don't have this a lot. It's not for lack of demand either. This is peridot, but it's our fancy cut, really cool setting. You've got half, well, not even, it's like a quarter of the way is mirror finish. The rest are diamonds. Look at this cut. Have you ever seen, talk about mattifying. We talked about the matte finish to the quartz. This is where the facets are actually like this really cool pinwheel design created by a series of both mattified flat facets and also high polish facets. So talk about complex. And I know they're rolling all over the place, but we're going to get you a few other options here because it's not, that's the wild one there. Quite frankly, they're all very designer and couture. This is probably not for like my plain Janes out there, and that's okay too. I think that's got a negative connotation. I don't think it needs to. There's a lot of people that really love classic jewelry more than anything outside the box or unusual, and that's okay. These never like to sit on their own, so bear with me while we'll attempt it because they're just too top heavy to sit on their own. They're not meant to be a small little stud. They're meant to really sit up high. Now, what we're going to do here is I'll probably have to give those some assistance here, but you're going to get this gorgeous mandarin garnet option as well, which gives you the really high-end stone there, because that's obviously the most exotic of what we're going to see on this wheel with that mandarin garnet rarity you have here. It's also going to be a carat 34 in the rounds that are beautifully matched. And again, there's always a little trick to these, so let me just figure that out, and then we'll be ready to go, okay? So it's been a minute since I've had my sea urchin earrings, as I call them. They remind me of that. They're just, there's something so textural about them. They really are beautiful, and they really suit the round stone very well. Now, there's something else you're going to like here, and this is really very much that Art Deco design. It is, well, or you can call it caviar pizza if you want to. I mean, it's whatever you want, but they are black diamonds and white diamonds, and they have this great trillion-like shape, but with a little curve to your trillions. So all three of these earrings, you can see they're much larger than typical studs are, but they're also very high style, very designer, and that's what makes them unique. And I get it. You know, half y'all are going, yeah, those are too wild for me, and some of you are going, no, those are perfect. That's what I'm looking for. I don't want, or maybe you already have. Like I said before, we're rarely buying the same jewelry over and over and over. Once you have one classic stud, unlikely you need another and another and another. So it's kind of nice to have a little branch out moment and get the big value here with a discount on such incredible gold weights. They're all in gold, by the way. They're all in gold, no platinum here. Gold is a huge step up. I know it used to be the opposite. It's not anymore, hasn't been for a while. So you are getting that step up in the gold opportunities you have here, but also beyond that, some really special stones, whether it's fancy cutting the round and the mandrins or the extra fancy cut and the peridots that you have as well, or just a lot of pave in black and white diamonds that create such a beautiful elongated look. Bigger studs, all going to be one price only. So again, they stay as they are in their gold color they're in. So that also means they can go out to you tomorrow, so you're not waiting very long, just as long as it takes from them to get from us to you. And we have typically that's 2 days. So not a lot of time. If you're really close by, it's 1 day. If it's, you know, you're far away from us, like on the East Coast, it's probably 2 days. So really simple and easy. But here's what we're going to do on these values. I am not, and these were all older item numbers too. I mean, we're talking, you know, older pieces, older designs, really rarely seen on the air, so they probably feel pretty fresh to us. That's what I love, when we can bring you pieces that probably you've never seen before, but give you that old price tag, so best of all worlds. But they're all going to be $34.99 or more. It was actually $34 on one of the pairs, and then the other two were $39.99. Those are the old prices. Now we get to take it even lower when they should rightfully be going up from there. They're not. Take a look at what we have here. Pick your favorite. All what you see is what you get, and that's going to be, again, pretty straightforward there. Peridots, for example, are 316 plus a diamond weight of 42. You've got 80 points in the black diamonds with 27 points in the white. So by the way, that's going to be over a carat in diamonds. That's going to be a carat of 7 in the diamonds on the right side. And then you've got your 134 mandrins, 33 points in diamonds there. So now just a matter of which one's your favorite and how much money you want to save. More than just what? $1,000, we make them $2,500. Maybe $24.99. Let's go even lower than $2,000 or $19.99. The objective with us here during this sale event for the last final days of it is to move as much inventory as possible. Make room for the new. Remember, melting down anything that doesn't sell to make new jewelry affordable that way by repurposing that gold, not even doing $19.99. You got a better value right now, and take advantage. We got 12% off still happening. This is the time you want to be shopping for your favorites, getting what you love, getting something here that I can guarantee you don't have. Like, this is not something that you've bought before, right? I mean, it's a possibility, but highly unlikely you have anything sitting in the jewelry box that looks quite this unusual or different. And they're all, again, good size. You're not going to miss them. They have this really nice presence to all three, and yet they're not even $1,499. Keep it going. We've got, again, your choice. Actually, so yellow gold here, and actually it is yellow gold there. So it's all yellow gold. All 14 karat across the board. Posts are going to be centered on all three, except for this one, which is a little bit off center. It's just a little higher than center, so they're generally thinking you wear them like they're sitting on the wheel. But you know, as long as you put that backing in rather tight up against the ear, you can maneuver them how you want. They're all going to have butterfly backings. Let's get them out the door. They're not 14 or 13 or 12. They are large. We'll try them on for you as well, but they are going to be going in a hurry, and there is just no two ways about it. This is an unbelievable value for the amount of gold you're getting at the core. Any bigger earring takes more gold to start. Can't lose sight of that. We get caught up in gem weights, get caught up in diamond weights, when it's really got to start with the gold there. It's a big moment. And we're not doing 12 or 11 or $10.99. Come on in. Let's blow them out for $999 a pair. And that's any pair you want, but they are onesies, and when they're gone, they're gone. So there's just not going to be a long opportunity to get these, and that's what makes them so important, is they're $879 instead. You do get that extra discount, which takes it to a whole different price tag overall with that $879 and change opportunity. So that'll be $879 for your favorite. We'll give them 60 seconds. It's our first of 2 incredible wheels today, so that's going to be exciting. And of course, don't forget, we've got a ring wheel that's all going to be fancy diamonds, including pink and whites, and there's even one that's got a pink, white, and yellow combination. Let me just show you. That is one of my favorites. It's 3 rings in 1. We've stacked for you. We've done all the stacking that you would normally have to do and worry about, the sizing and everything else. You do not need to worry about that with that designer ring we'll see later. So pink, white, yellow, but very affordable in those 3 that we rarely see. Here's an FYI on how the earrings look from a distance, so you can see. Now I like, I kind of do the half and half here. I like the diamonds flaring out. You can obviously wear the diamonds at the top, at the bottom, or like I've done here, where they flare out to the side and almost make make that like letter C type of look, but you can just for a general sense of how large they get on, I think it's helpful to see them there. There's some glare off the peridot, but look at that. You can really see that faceting, that alternating finishing to the faceting, even from a distance away. And then here's our super cool spectator black and white diamond look that you're getting. We'll show those to you as well. I mean, how fabulous are these? Just something totally unusual and different, yet we don't see a lot of black and white diamond pieces at all. So this is exciting to get your hands on, especially if you do love those neutrals, or, you know, it's tougher to get black and white diamonds in jewelry. You don't see a lot of that, but look at the sparkle and sheen you get off the surface of the black diamonds themselves. So that's very important. We'll go back to the wheel, and then I want to show you the mandarin garnets. Why not? We'll show you all three because they are good sizes. And so $879 a pair. Let me know which one you prefer, and then we'll move right along. And it looks like we'll be doing some melting, but that's okay too, because we need to. I mean, not every piece can go, because the idea is make new jewelry affordable as well, and that's exactly what we've been doing. So can't wait to debut all the new that's coming up as soon as this sale wraps up. So there they are. Those are the three options you have in our designer earrings, all button style designer earrings for you, but our last call is now. We'll give them 30 seconds, and then we're on our way. So sounds like the mandarins may be going. That's our very popular mandarin garnet rounds. That'd be worth it just for the stones, because you're getting a carat 34, so they're almost 70 points a piece there in those mandarin rounds, and they are still just there looking fabulous, aren't there? Something about the round mandarin. Take all that neon and then give it that dazzling effect, and of course these are really clean stones too, so there's something really important about that. All right, so congratulations if you get them. And then here we go. There's the peridot. I love those peridots. They feel like supernatural, don't they? Peridots always feel that way when you get the really good gleam in peridot, and there are our black diamonds. All right, let's go to our, we do have leopard opals, but I have a ruby here that is gorgeous ruby. This is Burma, this month's birthstone. I had a list, kid you not, I counted, there were 38 birthdays today on my calendar. 38 friends and family members who had birthdays on this 22nd of July. So is everybody out celebrating a birthday today? It might be. But take a look at this birthstone for July. So no matter July 1st through 31st, this would be your birthstone. And I know you're probably thinking, no, they don't usually look like that. You're right. We deal with a very fine, high quality of ruby, and that's Burma's best. 113-1706. Ours super clean. They don't always look like that either. So it's exciting to get that kind of clarity out of your Burma, and yet that bright clarity. And this is such a pretty design. Now it's going to sit with the diamonds where I'm holding it at the very top, and then the ruby would be at the base. But you have an 83-point light 1 carat ruby out of Burma. The blue reds are there. Clarity beyond. 41 points in diamonds also. One only here comes with the box link chain, which is also done in platinum. The whole thing is done in platinum. Here's your finishing inside that pendant with your hallmarks. And this is where it's such a bright glowy stone, but it doesn't need to be oversized to really appreciate it, because here's what it looks like on the hand. So we'll show you there, and then you can see all bigger individual diamonds. How pretty is that? This chain is fully adjustable. So watch how easy this is. Slide. Let me make sure I've got the right positioning on it here, because it just is always difficult to do it and still show you guys, because again, in this little area, but here's where you just pull, and then it's going to be adjustable to make it even longer for you. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We've got a really special opportunity to blow it out. First caller, and I got to show it on because you got to see the length of this. It's so pretty. Oh, I've got it backwards. Let me show you here how beautiful that is when you see how clean and bright from a distance. And then we will take this one all the way on down. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, seriously, look at the way this is done. It's so perfect with this. It feels like it's got its own like true halo. I know in the jewelry term we talk about halos as going all the way around. This feels like an actual, like a headdress, like a crown, like a halo on top of your, and why not? Because it's ruby. This is the king of all gems. We know that. So you've got that important stone. The box link chain is heavy duty. It's got that really great, again, mirror finishing all the way around 4 sides, because it is, think of little cubes all put together. That's why box links are so hefty. That's why they're so strong. And that's why they're also so reflective. They have a lot of surface area, and we're going to blow it out right now. Under $3,000. It's no longer $29.99. You've got a really important way to go. Spring ring closure on this one. And then what I'm going to do is just bring it on down below even $2,000. Got to let me know if you like it. We still have our aquamarine necklace from earlier. Want you to pick that up for $9.99. That shouldn't be here. And then here's what we'll do. Instead of $19.99, blow it out for $16.99 on a literal light 1 carat. That is so bright and so beautiful. And all those diamonds at almost a half carat there, they're bigger too. So you get that really important look and that wow factor. And let's clean off the ruby just a bit here. So a little fingerprint on the ruby. Here we go. There it is one more time. So just exquisite. It is like an arch or a gateway right above it. And I love that single solitary prong at the base. So it really just allows that ruby to be the perfect glow of the stone. All right, we'll move on because I think that one's gone. I have the most affordable spin opportunity coming. It's just a round in a ring that is, wait till you see this designer style. Let me know who's got the ruby. Can't wait to see who's got that July birthstone, but look at this. Well, it's the modified cut we saw in the 490 the other day, but it's now in a 2 carat, no, not quite, 157. And look at this cutting. It's like an octagonal interior cut. So this really allows not the round brilliant, not the actual Portuguese cut we see a lot, but instead an octagonal facet pattern that happens on the table. Do you want the ruby? All right, thank you on the ruby necklace. This is instead fancy cut diamonds, oh, and a lot of them too. You've got this really important look all the way around. I'm so glad that we have this really just gorgeous round. It's 113, 1563. There's an upgrade to the gold here. And is anyone else just totally blown away by these diamonds that are on the sides and the way they're reflecting the rainbow lights? It's a tapered style here that's really beautiful, tapered baguettes, but look at how they're as colorful as the spine itself, and that's a tall order because this is one of the most highly dispersive stones in the world. 18 karat gold, as I mentioned, on the gold, so that's the upgrade there, and the white gold only. But there's a 157 center stone plus the diamond weight is going to be 30 on the fancies and 19 in the rounds, so a grand total of 49 points in your diamond weight. But this price tag for this spin, the ultimate, and it's only one, so it will go quickly because this is one of the rare stones in the world. And you just have a really important round cut here. Could not be any better. Don't forget about our cornflower blue as well. There was a 2.5 carat. Let's come in real close. I mean, I'm not afraid because this is a stone that's normally very, very dirty, and yet this stone has absolutely nothing. And I don't know about you, you're watching probably a bigger monitor than I am. Some of you guys might have a 60, 70, 80-foot TV. Not foot, that would be big. That would be like a Jumbotron in a stadium. But you know those 80-inch TVs that everyone's watching on? I'm on a monitor that's about maybe 16, 18 inches. But the point is, I don't see a flaw. And we are looking at a stone here as direct up close as you can get. And yet, here's a stone that normally would give you a flaw, or 2 or 10 or 100. Visible, and this one is just not. It's a very clean example of this rare stone. So the color's there, it's the dispersion level, so we should see all those rainbow colors, and yeah, check that box, you definitely see those. Then you have the incredible diamonds at just under a half carat, the 18 karat gold, and really bright, amazing stone. I love that every facet with this octagonal round is so distinctive. You can see the reflection, even as it swings around to the right here, you can see every single linear line of the faceting there. It's just beautiful. Now I'll give it a little bit of breathing room. Just wanted to prove to you how very clean this is. And yet, we only have one here. So let's just go ahead and send it out here as quickly as we can. It's a very important way to go. It's a beautiful, almost like a 3-stone style, because when you have it on the hand, as you'll see now, it almost looks as if the tapered baguettes on the side are just, you know, really that carrying through that individual 3-stone style we see a lot of, that makes it so elegant. And is it just me, or as we get further away, did that just get even brighter? Did it get even more of those rainbow reflective colors you see? What a stone this is. And I told you it'd be affordable. I mean, it's all relative. We know that. It'd be affordable at $59.99 for a spin this size. That's not what I have in mind for affordable tonight on a Wednesday as we're just getting rolling here. And I know it's a couple hours before everyone tunes in, and by the time that happens, well, guess what? We're wrapping it up. We just want to make sure that it's value start to finish, and that's all I can do. All I can do is stand up here and talk about giving away jewelry and then actually follow through and do it. And if you're here and you love it, you're going to take it and be happy you did, because we got a lot of pieces here that are really set to go, including one of our brand new ones here that's not even $59.99. Like I said, that's affordable for a carat 57 spin that looks like that. We expect them to have some inclusion, some visible inclusion, some imperfections. That's just not happening here. And we're not going to do 59, 49, 39, 29. So now that, I think, really does solidify that value story I was telling you about. But instead, you're going to save even more. Come on in. There's only one. Stays in the white gold. We just need to know your ring size. Even upgraded you to that very special 18 karat. white gold. And now it's going to be $2,499. Let's keep in mind that that price immediately comes $300 off, so you get it for a bigger savings, and it's only $21.99 instead for that one and only gorgeous Madagascar color change Sphene. And we were the first to bring it way back in 2017. It was March of 2017 when I first debuted this stone as a worldwide launch right here. And then we went years without it and then got a little tiny collection that we are at the very end of now. So this is the time to get it. Plus there's copper bearing purple Paraiba as well, if you want something that feels very romanticized. We also have blue zircon in a bridge and my very famous rhodochrosite. We have an extremely affordable rhodochrosite option as well, not to mention top of the hour, 10 minutes away, we'll see our designer rings, the designer in the fancy colors, the pink, the white, and the pink and the yellow. That's going to be coming up. So get ready because those are also one onlys and they're going to be huge blowouts. And we have everything from a single larger stone in pink diamond to several larger stones in different colors. We'll show them to you. That's going to be coming up. But I really want to show you because it's not every day that I get to bring you something like this. And every day I bring you fine jewelry. But something like this is a different story entirely because that is one of our match pair. Do you remember the fancy cuts I had the other day? They were really unusual shapes. They were like that, they had that point and then they bowed out. It was really distinctive. Well, here's a traditional shape in the sense that we've heard of it. We see it every so often in rings, but don't get it so often in an earring matched up, especially in, let's address what really is going on here is the size of the incredible stones you have here. And look at the color saturation you're getting. This one has a little something. Let me get that surface all polished up for you. It's 113-1788. So we'll talk about the boring stuff first, which is the item number. Now we can talk about the good stuff, which is the 43 carats, 16 of kunzites you're getting here in a match pair of gorgeous, elongated, and very saturated emerald cuts. Had a ring earlier that would go beautifully with it. It was a radiant. Now we're talking about the earring. And again, there were many of you that missed out. I know those earrings were, they were about what, I think my memory wants to say 47 carats. And they also were similar in that they had a light diamond weight, but I don't think they had as much diamond weight as we're seeing here because first, you're getting the fancy cuts up top. 44 points total of fancy cuts, that's here. And then let me make sure you see this one here. There it is. So that's a baguette. There it's 22 points each. And then you also have the rounds in front of your lever back, which is also 7 points. So all of that together, you're getting over a half carat, and the lever back, and the white gold, which is the 14 carat. And so excited to say that these are, I don't know how they got so affordable, especially when I was just showing you something very similar the other day that was, I know for a fact, was nowhere near this price tag. Come on in. Sometimes just a really incredible value on the stones puts together the most incredible value you could imagine when, and somebody's always going to say, oh, those must be heavy. Well, again, that's a relative term because we all, that's very, very subjective. But let's all just take a look because obviously it's a big stone. You're getting about 22 carats almost. But before we do that, let's also show you the length. And then I'm just, again, I'll have them on the ear for you. They're not really incredibly heavy or like uncomfortable. That's just not something we're interested in making. We're not in the business of making uncomfortable jewelry, and believe it or not, we've done this once or twice before. We've made larger earrings. We've been doing this. We've been our own designers here for over a decade. So, and we've got an all women led and based team. So again, point is we wear jewelry. We are jewelry wearers and we wear big earrings, and we understand that, you know, we had our days where we made earrings that were really over the top and quite large, and then, you know, realized maybe we overdid it a bit on the weight. They have to be comfortable. So we're really adept now at knowing and understanding what it has to be. And of course, I have a stretched out piercing. It's not the best indicator in the world, but there is absolutely none of that, you know, uncomfortable or obtrusive kind of feel or weight at all. I wear heavy earrings. I do. I wear larger earrings. I'm on TV where you gotta, you know, everything kind of has to be embellished and bigger and more, a little bit kind of just everything has to be a little bit more on TV. That's a rule. It's just TV. I've been doing TV since I was 13. Like, again, everything has to be a little bit kind of to the max. And that goes for, you know, colors you wear. It goes for, makeup. It goes for everything. So I wear a lot of big jewelry. And I got to tell you, I know what a big earring feels like. And this is a big earring without being uncomfortable. So that's really key too. And obviously you have the security of the lever back as well. And it's 43 carats plus. And yet look at the shine you're getting here. Unbelievable purples and pinks together. Let's go back up close and bring you in a really special opportunity to blow these out truly. And if you really want to have the ultimate kunzite earring, here it is. And now, here it goes, because you're not paying $10,000. And some of the most extraordinary bright, every time I look at them, I glance up and I feel like there's almost a red. It's like a neon pinky red coming through. That's how bright and saturated these stones are. And yet, not 10,000, not going to be, oh no, it's not even $99.99. And don't forget about that Speen. That Speen's still hanging out if anybody would like it. Kind of amazed you're leaving the Speen behind for $21.99, but we carry on and we show you, we need to know that we got something for everybody. So you can always do the cheat level if you want to just tell us what you're looking for, or we can just play, I'll just guess. I'll stand up here and guess what you'd like to see, but this is the ultimate value. If this is of interest, you take them now because they are $4,999. That is thousands and thousands and thousands less than a similar earring that was here just a couple of days ago. So again, one value just brings another big value here, and yet that's only $43.99. You do have $600 of an instant coupon. So there's that. $43.99, one pair only. That's it. And what a value when you're getting 43 carats of kunzite to begin with. Let's not forget about those extra large diamonds that are up top, those fancy cuts you have as well, and then everything else with it, the workmanship, the gold, all that extraordinary, again, the hinged of the lever back style and all of that. So that's gonna be $43.99. Let me know if you like mandarins. I'm just gonna flash a few things and see if there's anything that catches your eye. Now, again, I can't hear you at home, so you're gonna have to tell me and pick up the phone if you like the big mandarin garnet pendant. That one's a $345, so it's a really big, brand new mandarin. Again, these are only gonna be shown if you call and request them. So please let me know what you see that you like. Always just, again, playing the guessing game's fun, but only for so long, and then I wanna know what you like. Look at that Tahitian. Never had a Tahitian pearl with that much color. And what'd they do? Nothing. That's the thing. That's natural. So that's our big 12.5 millimeter Tahitian. Okay, so we're going to stay with Tahitians. This is designer as well. We just showed you the ring. What about a pendant with a very celestial vibe going on? Look at this Tahitian pearl. Stars. Stars with your pearl. And this pearl has a great aubergine, lots of pinky tones, pinky red purples. And that would have 3 different stars. The one you see is going to drape. That's the base of the pendant. The pearl's at the top. Let me know if you like that Tahitian pearl designer piece. What about a huge green sapphire? You don't see those very often. It's a really, really cool, unusual stone. It's a great, unusual mounting, and it's actually got an element of blue to it as well. So really a teal sapphire. Great for durability there. We got fire opals. We've got our panther piece all done in diamonds. This is just incredible. Look at this panther. Look at that. That's got to go. That's 3 carats plus in diamonds and 18 karat gold and a big emerald eye. So that's a brooch. And then we have trapeches. Oh, our trapeche has been so popular of late. Just going to show you what we can bring you in some really special earrings. We got earrings that actually, these are really attractive, aren't they? So again, a lot of options here. If you would like to see those, oh yeah. Pretty halo too with the star design around it. So lots and lots to get to, but again, those are just some of the ideas, and I know every time I have gold, it goes crazy. But this is the last of our gold pieces from Italy, and this is that curved link style necklace that's really for either our gals who like a really long chain or our gentlemen out there as well. It's 34 grams, and it's also a 22-inch curved link. So just a reminder, that's all the way around, same width, doesn't taper or graduate. I'm not really a big fan of when they do that because they don't sit properly when they do, and it just lightens up the gold weight. That's going to give you 34 grams. It's over an ounce in gold, 22 inches in your length, curved link style, and just, again, straight up gold. That's the only thing we have, and just gold. That's it in the entire inventory. There's a big bangle here. So again, your job is to call me if you like anything that I'm flashing, and we can tell you more about it. And no, you don't have to buy it. You just have to say, I like it, tell me more about it, and then we'll get to the greatest value. There's our big ruby. That's a 204 with a lot of diamonds. We've got trillion cut diaspore earrings. The biggest zircon, it's one of our museum masterpieces. It's a heart shape. It's got a pinky golden color to it. This is like Padparasha, but better. Because if you ask me, zircon, well, it's more rare, and this is the Padparasha color, but it's in that extra brilliance that a zircon can give us. So top of the hour is almost here, but just some great pieces to show you. There's even a chameleon diamond that is just downright dirt cheap. And it's a 1-carat-01 chameleon diamond. And we never see them anymore because, well, guess what? There are no new chameleons. And you're going, oh, that's a yellow diamond. No, it is not. That is a color-changing diamond. We know how rare it is to get a color-changing stone in any way, shape, or form, because there are only so many in the world that do that. But this is a color-changing diamond. And we have never been ever known to bring you a chameleon diamond that isn't certified by the GIA. So you get the Gemological Institute of America, who's done a full workup and certificate. That's yours for free. And by the way, they are not free. They are anything but free. So you get the certificate, you get the 101 diamond, you get the multiple triple halo design with the yellows and the white diamonds, and it's just downright inexpensive for what this is. And this is one of those way back, goes back about a decade, when we first started bringing chameleons. So again, really, really rare, and they were rarely on the air because they were part of a private collection. They'd be here for show. When museum curators would come visit, because believe it or not, we're the only shopping network in the world that museum curators come visit so that they can borrow pieces from our own collection and put them on display in museums worldwide. But this is our 101, and it's got so much diamond weight. Do you want to know more about it? As we get to our top of the hour, I don't mean to intimidate you by showing you $50,000 pieces, but when it's not $50,000 and we're giving you 12% off, and what you see is what you get, might be a good time to get a chameleon. Take a look at this. It's 1117934, and it's outstanding. That is a green yellow to start, but it changes to a golden orange intense color because when you change the temperature around the stone, the color of said stone changes as well. It'll still revert back. It changes back and forth depending on what kind of temperature it's exposed to. It's our 101, but hear me out on all this diamond weight. There's another carat 25 just in yellows and 60 points in white. So 185 plus your 101. So it's 286 overall in diamond weight. And this is the cert because every single chameleon, it is certified. The individual stone is certified. This one's got an SI2. This is not a white diamond, so we don't concern ourselves as much with clarity, although I will say the diagram doesn't show you much in the way of what are going to be any eye visible inclusion. So that's why we're up close and you don't see anything despite it being an SI2. And then again, the color of the stone will change. It's still going to be a natural stone. These are natural. They have it called fancy deep brown, green, yellow. So again, it's going to change between different colors. And as we welcome you in for our second hour of this Wednesday, July 22nd of 2026, so glad you're with us. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we are about to give away a chameleon diamond to start our hour. So what a great time to be here and be with us and ready to save 12% on everything you shop for as well. And this one is just, I've sold almost every chameleon diamond we've ever had here. This is one that used to be $29,999. Like I said, we're not going to have all $30,000 pieces today. So try not to blame me too much for bringing out the good stuff. I just really am passionate about value. And when we can bring you something nobody else has and bring you something that is downright worthy of being on display in a museum, and I don't mean that in any kind of hyperbolic or exaggeration. I mean truly, literally should be in a museum. It's just, you know, the museums don't appreciate chameleons because I've literally talked to 3 curators that told me the same thing. They said, we can't really show. Because in chameleons, in museums rather, they got to stay a certain temperature. So you can't really heat it up. It doesn't make it very comfortable for your patrons who are paying good money to look at the things in the museum if it's 100 degrees inside. So again, they always say it's hard for us to really put a lot of time into the thought of displaying chameleons because we can't actually show without just doing it via photograph. So again, when this arrives to you, especially if you live in some hot weather right now, which most of us do, when this arrives to you after being in a delivery truck all day, it is going to heat up to what? The inside of cars can get up to about 170 degrees. So again, when this is like out being delivered and then you open that box, if you get it in and you look at that stone, it's going to be a totally different color than when you're seeing it, what it is at room temperature. And that's the cool part about chameleons. They are one of the really unique stones out there, but it's still a diamond, and it's still a 101, and it's still great clarity, and it's still got the cert to go with it and all those things. And yet it's not even $29,999. Let's go ahead and blow it out for you. This is under $10,000 as we start our hour with 12% off continuing. A huge week ahead, 2 big hours today, a great top of the hour in color coming up that is going to blow your mind and any request you have. But this is not $19,000 or even $99. I told you we're going under $10,000. That seems like way off base, especially if you know chameleons. I've had literal 50 pointers that have sold for more than that price on your screen. We are not looking at a 50 pointer, it's a 101. There have only been, I think it's 2 chameleons ever in my history here, which spans a decade, that have ever been over that size. Here's how you get one. Look at the inside. Here's the two-tone gold to match your two-tone diamonds. Here's what it looks like on. It's a big ring, so yeah, unfortunately, I'm leaving all the gals that say, I only like little jewelry. You're left out of this. This is not gonna work for you. There's no way. Because look at that triple halo. You start with the big stone, and then you just keep on building and building and building that triple halo that goes yellow, white, yellow. It would have been easier to just put more white diamonds, but no. We went extraordinary on the yellow diamond front, added the white diamonds as well. It's not 99. 89. Somebody needs to get this just from an investment standpoint, because literally, talk about a piece that's rarer than what I'm selling it for, that's worth more than what I'm offering it for. Isn't that a good, I think that's always a good way to determine value. If it's worth more than I'm selling it for, isn't that a value? And I know what you're thinking, but I can't find one, so I don't know. Well, let me tell you, they're not cheap, and I can just tell you because I'm in the business and I've been in the industry almost 3 decades now. That's a long time. That's a long time. Trust me, you can really, if you dedicate your life to it every day, you can really get to know the jewelry industry in a good year or two. You can really, I mean, you can complete courses at GIA. You can go through, I mean, you can go to, 7 or 8 trade shows in a year's time. You can read, if you're like me and you're a quick reader, you can read a lot of books about gemstones. You can get a really good handle on gems and jewelry in a couple of years. And yet, here is one that no matter how long you've been exposed to great gems or researching them, just passionate about them, it's really tough to find anything else in chameleons out there. So it's a tough, tall task to get any comparisons. I honestly can't give you one, but that isn't that in of itself make it, anytime you put a price on something that is priceless, isn't that a big moment for value? It's not 89, it's not 79. I can't even do, here's my bigger thing, I can't even do a 1-carat white diamond for this price. Where I'm taking this today gives you the ultimate high-level diamond out there. There is no rarer. There is no better. You're getting the documentation with it as well. So the first thing you should do is find a good reputable appraiser, get this thing appraised, and talk to your insurance company. Because you want to get this insured. This is a museum-worthy piece. And we barely even show them anymore. Why? Because we don't hardly have them anymore. Here's your chance to get the blowout of all time, and they're still 12% off as well. So wherever we stop, at this incredible low, it just gets better for you. It's not even $79.99. This is the really, really strong value of the entire night. And it's not 79. No, it is not. 75? No way. $74.99, that is one heck of a value. Literally can't do a white diamond in this size. A 1-carat white diamond in a decent quality is not priced this way. And we are blowing it out tonight. First caller, $69.99. And that's with a 12% discount, so it's like $61.50 to get the ring, which no way could the mounting alone or the diamond alone, or let me tell you, it is literally thousands of dollars to get a cert from GIA on a chameleon diamond. So that's not something you're paying for either, and it's certainly not built in. That's just what you get, the greatest value. That's got to be our strongest value of this entire event, which has been going on for, what has it been, months? It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been about a month. And yet, that's got to be, what value is stronger than that one? A Chameleon 101 for $61.50 is what that comes out to be, $61.59 and change. Amazing. And that's the way you get your big diamond ring. With two, remember, we added it all up, it's $286 overall, but that superstar is in the middle. All right, so we're going to talk top of the hour. We've got our big diamond special coming up for our top of the hour. It's pinks and whites mostly. I only have individual rings here, sadly. This is going to be the worst thing I do all day because it's going to make a lot of people mad. 3 of you are going to be thrilled. The rest of you may not be so happy, but I cannot control the quantities here. We have limitations because of working with such rarity as we are here with starting with our individual pink diamond in the Marquise cut. But wait, if you want to just have a lot of color and maybe a stack of 3, but you don't have to pay for 3 rings, just pay for 1 incredible ring. Or, oh, my favorite, I bought this as a gift way back when it debuted. I literally paid more than you are going to pay tonight when this is now a piece that is more valuable than ever before because that ring with those concentric ovals are all pink and white diamonds. So I know there's easily a collector's opportunity where one collector could likely just take all 3. It's up to you. Totally up to you. You do what you like. But as we welcome you, and again, welcome to Wednesday night. Glad you're with us. Thanks for keeping me company on a weeknight as we get you through this halfway point of the week and have a very special week ahead. As I mentioned, we do have a special show on Friday. We've got our Thursday night, of course. Tomorrow I'll be with you at the same time, same place. We'll talk jewelry. Friday night, we're going to talk about jewelry too, but we're going to have our own little Christmas in July party, so you're invited. I may dress up. Will I be Mrs. Claus? Will I be Santa? Will I be an elf? I don't know, but we're going to do a little Christmas in July theme going on just for one night. It's going to be Friday night, so it's our Friday night party anyways. We always party, but this is going to be our little Christmas idea, and the idea is we're going to give you a gifting show. It's going to be a great show for gifting where everything's going to be affordable, like super affordable, like really crazy affordable. Like even, you know, I can't say. Oh gosh, they're not letting me say yet. I can't say yet what we're going to get into, but there will be jewelry. So yes, the things you love. Don't worry, I'm not going to start selling vacuums, okay? Because you know how much I'm anxious to do that and do some cleaning. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to do all fun, but it's going to be, could be gifts for somebody else, could be gifts for yourself. I'm not going to tell. If you read a to me from me tag, I'm not going to tell anybody. So we're going to do that on Friday. So join me Friday night, 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock Pacific time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've never done anything like it, so it's going to be totally fun. And it's going to be a really cool opportunity to do what you guys do elsewhere and do a lot of really crazy affordable shopping on a lot of things that, listen, if you're a girly girl like me, you're going to love. So we've got all my favorite things coming up in one show. So we've been working on it for a long time. It's going to be one night only, so make sure you just put a little note together to remind yourself on Friday night you want to be here. All right, so let's talk about this wheel to kick off our hour. It's this really special wheel of diamond, diamond, diamonds, and more diamonds. So we have pink and white on the left, pink and white in the center, pink, white, and yellow are over there on the right side. And now you only have one chance to get each ring because they are just what you see is what you get. Can I just start with this right side here? Because I think that's just so divine here. That's our pink gold, pink diamonds, white gold, white diamonds, yellow gold, yellow diamonds. And that means the center stones. Everything's white diamonds on the side rounds, but the center stones that are set in those bezel prongs, that's actually going to be your pink, your white, and your yellow emerald cut. How gorgeous. And all stacked, but all one ring. That's going to be a total weight in diamonds. 14 karat gold here, white, yellow, rose, the only tricolor we have in the show. 75 points of the total weight of the bigger individual stones. The pear pink, the emerald cut yellow, and the round white. 75 only there, and then you've got the additional diamonds on the sides. So the breakdown, oh my goodness, that is so lovely. I don't know if they've included the rounds there. So it's a minimum of 75 points. That may or may not be, these are the three stones. And guess what we're doing? We have the breakdown for you. That's a 9-point pink. That's a huge 12-point white diamond and an even larger 20-point yellow. So we can go over all that again. Just let me know if you like it. Then we have our pink individual stone here that is the marquise. That's 18 karat gold, so that'll be the only 18 karat gold option up here. It's rose and white together. That's going to be the 8-pointer on the marquise with 35 points of additional pinks and 10 points in the white. So it's got a little bit of that crisscross. You see as we get to the halo there's a crossover style before you get to the split band. Then this one, okay, this ring I spent a fortune on years ago, and it's worth every penny. 76 points of pinks, 31 points in round, over 1 carat in this beautiful, what looks like a lacy style band when it's on. If you look, it's actually circles that are all linking together. And then the common thread is that bigger, round, brilliant pink that you have going right down the middle where each oval meets. So it's so pretty, and it really creates this unique designer look. There's a ton of workmanship that goes into this ring. If you love designer bands, but easy to wear, they're all really practical to wear. They all sit rather low profile. We need some collars, and now. We are not waiting, okay? This is a giveaway. Simple as I can make it. An outright, utter giveaway is about to happen. You just need to call. Welcome into Wednesday night. I'm so glad you're here. It's just, again, a blast to get our week started. This is going to be a really formidable week we have ahead. Yes, our 12% off sale continues. Again, please shop with confidence. The piece on the air is the piece you get. So again, can't do anything about that. I can't make another one if I tried. We're turning people away nonstop because we only have what's up here on this wheel. So it really is a closeout of the most magnificent proportions. Wherever I go, not the be-all end-all discount. You get the 12% off. What you see is what you get. We're still sizing if you want us to. If you say nope, just leave that up to me. I'll do that on my own. Great, we can do that too and have it out to you tomorrow. If you need it sized, give us a day or two. We'll have it sized to perfection, and then it's out to you and you have it in a couple of days. So however you want to go there, but still offering the sizing for free and the shipping for free and a look at our wheel with our 3 pieces here. Tell me which one you love. Don't delay. This is all I know, intimidating. We just had the chameleon at 7,000. That's still here. So the fact that's still here tells me We might not have a lot of natural diamond collectors tonight. That's okay. We're going to make this even more affordable, and we will find a way. It's got to move. We got to move some jewelry tonight. Got to. Here's our pink and white, and there's the pink, white, and yellow. Tell me which one you love, and does it give you any confidence to know they're less than $5,000 a piece? Every one of them started as more. Now they're not. I bought the ring on the left back when we had a couple of them. Again, this is our absolute sample piece. It's our one and only. But I bought that ring on the left side. I bought 2 pink and white diamond rings here. And that is one of the ones I bought. And I got to tell you, I paid a lot more than you're about to pay. And that was years ago when gold was a lot less. So what gives? Well, that's the value and discounting we're bringing to you. That's what we're offering. And none of them will be $49 if you are. Now listen, it takes nothing to call. The phone call is what gives you the in. Once the price goes up there and then you call, it's too late. So again, you got to call early, and then you're ready to go when this price comes down, because it may go lower than you even anticipate. That's the whole objective of this sale event, is to make everything ridiculously low. And no, there is no jewelry out there that's affordable. That's just a simple fact. I love finally seeing other people who don't normally do jewelry today, because it's like, oh my gosh, yeah, have you seen what they're getting for gold? You know, you can have these little tiny, you know, in nondescript, light washed out tanzanites in 14 karat gold that's got like a gram of gold, and they're $5,000. It's the same stuff I sell for $800. So if it gives you any confidence, I know we get really kind of locked in our TVON bubble and get really used to these big values every day, but let's not lose sight of what real world pricing is about today. And I know everyone's abandoned gold, so we have to, unfortunately, you guys are comparing our gold prices to everyone else's stainless steel price. And I know that's a tough ask, because stainless steel is, listen, they build refrigerators out of it, so it's not all that expensive, but gold is a different story. So again, we're looking at the top premium metal in the world, and yet we're going to blow them out for better than $4,000. We're getting busy on the phone lines. Glad to see you out there ready to shop these one-of-a-kind rings. And it's while they last. Take a look at all 3 options you have here. And again, which one do you like? If it helps, let me just try this on first, because this is one that I feel very comfortable wearing. It's a really beautiful, easy to wear, low profile band. When it's on, it looks like lace. It really does. I think it looks like a beautiful lace detailing you would see in the back of a wedding gown, or the back of a beautiful, like, couture $28,000 blazer. I mean, what could I be talking about? What do I know about that stuff, right? Well, I love a lot of fashion. I love fashion, and let me tell you, you can spend $28,000 on a blazer. Would you? No, but do you? Yes, you can. And that's what this looks like, but done in diamonds. Then we've got the more simple, but that's where you get a big 8-pointer in the fancy cut marquise. Look at this one on. I'm going to get you comfortable with the idea of dialing in, because that's how that one looks. Really more simple, straightforward, classic, but a bigger pink diamond in the middle. And then watch my other favorite, which is where you get the tri-color European style. Also the European shank with that squared off style, because it's squared off from the top, so it's not going to rotate. So even if rings, if you have to go a little bigger in your size, but then by the time they're here they rotate, this one's going to really help prevent that by that squared off styling. So really, but low profile, and love those bigger diamonds, all bezel set. Let's do better than $49 or $39. I'm supposed to stop and pound the brakes at $29.99 and leave it there and let you take another $300 off. I'm not going to do that either. We're going significantly less, just to make sure they can all go out the door right here and now. Welcome into Wednesday. It's a wild Wednesday too. It's a wild one full of really, like, these feel so, they feel so fresh and new. None of them are new. Again, I bought one before, so they're not new pieces, but again, this is the day to get it. They're less money tonight than when I, as the host here at the show, bought one years ago. And I'm trying to think, was it 5 years ago? I feel like it was 2020, 2021. So it was about 5 years ago. And I paid more for that left ring than you're going to pay tonight. And here's how we do this. It's not even $29.99. They are so affordable. You're going to want all 3. They're all super different in the sense that you get the tri-color, or the 2 colors, or the bigger stone, or the lots of smaller stones. Totally a ring up here for everybody. Take your favorite. Call me quickly. Look at them here. And let's go lower than $2,500 a ring. I just wish I had more. That's the sad part here, is that I don't. I've got one of each. We'll size them for you, but they're not even 25 or 24 or 23. I'm way past the price we're supposed to get, and that's okay. My job is to show up to move jewelry. And on every single given Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday morning, that's what I have to do no matter what. So you got to find a way. That's what I'm going to do right now. Here's your chance. They're not 23, and if it just means cheating the system and selling them less than cost is, well, we're already past that point. And now what? Nobody at 23? Well, what can you do? We just keep going. We go lower, we go lower, we go lower, and I don't want to see that look because, again, I got to move jewelry, so that's all we have to it, right? This is it. We're going to go ahead and keep going. Let's not even do 2,200, 2,100. Call me quickly. Listen, battling against higher gold prices and everything else, and it don't matter. We're selling things cheaper than I ever have, and again, I bought that ring on the left 5 years ago. Paid more money. So here's your chance. If that is not a really good emblematic moment where maybe she is giving jewelry away, like even if you're just new to the world of natural colored diamonds and go, I've never seen a pink diamond before, so I don't know what they go for. Well, it's one of the most expensive stones in the entire world that you could ever shop for, that you could ever even think about or put on a wish list. And here they are giving them away. They're not even 21. Or $2,099. This is before 12% off, which is going to save you about $200 right now. Actually, more than that. Let's keep on going. Get you comfortable with the idea of shopping something amazing for your collection, for a gifting idea. I know I got to get a big birthday gift from my mom. She got her big birthday coming up in 4 days, and I'm shopping jewelry too. Like, what on earth doesn't she have? Let me figure it out. Well, what was a few years ago for her birthday? I bought a pink and white diamond. It was the one thing she didn't have, and this is a lady who's been collecting jewelry and designing jewelry for longer than I've been alive. So this is a big time where maybe if it's new to you to get something really designer and unique, here's a chance to do it. Let's not even offer it for $2,099. Let's go even lower. I don't know if it's going to help or work, but we're going to try it. $19.99. That's all I can do. And then we got the 12% off, makes them $17.59 at checkout. Good luck. They are all we've got in that collection, but these are as fancy as it gets. This is really, again, and I would go with the tricolor just for something that, well, if you break it down this way, like $17.59 divided by 3, that's like $586. So this band here, for example, is like getting each band for $580 and then having all that extra workmanship and done for you for free. Like, that's not something we're going to wait on, guys. 60 seconds. If they don't go, we melt. But you know what? I feel pretty confident that once it settles in that it's $17.50 for those rings, I think a few of you are going to go, holy, you know what? That's too good. Yeah. The left side gone. Congratulations. I own it. Love it. You will too. It's 1110187. Congratulations. I know we tried that one on already, but let me try the other ones for you again. So you can see with the 18 karat gold. This one's the 18 karat, rose and white together. And here's the 14 karat, tricolor gold, white, yellow, and rose together with the bigger diamonds. And again, that's 75 points at least in that stack. Then you've got your total here. It's the 8 points in the center and then the 45 points on the side. So that's going to be a total of, let's see, make sure I get that math right. 45, yes, 45 on the side plus the 8. So you're going to be just really excited, I think, to get that. And that's really exciting to get the 53 points there in total. But of course, it's about that one marquise that is so pink, it's almost lavender. So let me try those on again. If you missed it earlier, here's that squared off style. That's squared off along the top, but not, that actually makes for a very comfortable ring. And does it not look like you literally stacked all three? Yeah. Tricolor's gone. That's 111, $16.99, and one is left, and it's 1130559. So we'll take a look at this, and there's the rarest of them all. That's the most expensive, actually, because it's the 18 karat gold. It's the one bigger pink diamond, too. So you're leaving the most expensive ones so far, but hey, that's how they started. So congratulations on those last two, and we have one left to go here. So as is in the 18 karat rose and white together, and then we will come up with something else, which is going to be our conch pearl. Coming up, we've got also leopard opal earrings. They're very large leopard opal earrings. We'll show you. I just think we need to give away the indigo light. And it's going to take some giving away because this is our $79.99 piece. So let me bring you an indigo light for cheap coming up. Okay, we'll do that next. And we'll get a whole parade of shoppers in. But that is that one big 8-point center marquise. Then you get the way the double halo, and then you see how that outer pink halo actually twists up and over the white diamonds to create that double split shank. This one's sold. Who is shopping with us, Victor? Linda. Linda from where? Wonderful. Linda in North Carolina got the lacy ring. This one's gone too, by the way. So we'll find out who got those. Okay, I'm going to bring it out. Let's just do the indigo light. We flashed it earlier. I'm so proud of this brand new. Wow, that's true indigo light. Huge size as well. 113-1790. Congratulations on those last three amazing rings. Well done. Now this is our 4 karat 36 on the long tapered pear shape. True blues, which is why it's indicolite. If it was green, it would not be. You know how strict I am about what these stones are. In order to be what they are, I got to call them right. Otherwise, you know, don't buy jewelry from people who have no integrity. It's not an industry where, like, I'm okay buying, like, I don't know, radishes. Like, I don't care about your reputation in the radish world, but I care about jewelry. And, you know, you want to know what you're getting is like the real deal when you're investing your hard-earned money into something as important as fine jewelry. And these are important stones. It's our 4 carat 36. It's got a 12-point fancy cut diamond right there as the bail, which is that tapered design. So very much like an elongated trapezoid cut leading into the very tip of that pear shape there as well. And it's our 436. Now it's $79.99. I already gave that away. I told you the price before I even put it up on the air. Whoops. But that's because I had a plan. And the plan is to give it away at much less than $79.99 so somebody can just say, yes, I'll take it, and be really proud of the price tag that we have now put together for you, which is nothing short of amazing. So come on in. We want to help you own this 4 carat 36 indicolite, the elongated pear shape. I know you want to see it on and get the measurements, and I give you all of that because leaving you in the dark is going to help anybody shop. And that's why, sure, yeah, we show pieces. I know there have been people who have been like, why do you show pieces one at a time? So you know what you're getting. I don't know about you, but I want to know. It's fine jewelry. I want to know. I want to know how long it is, what kind of chain it's going to fit, how's it going to look on. Is it 1 1/8 inch in length? Yes, it is. Is it all set in white gold? Stays in the white? Yes. Here's what it looks like from a distance on as well. This is about as classic and true as an indicolite gets with that amazing, how about that, for that elevators of light effect, great cutting, great clarity coming together. And when they do, it just harmonizes in a visual way where you get this light show, laser light effect of color in brilliance and beauty all together. And it's no longer, well, let's try something here. It's literally our $79.99 piece. Now, I know just judging on 84 minutes and 36 seconds on the air so far, that's probably going to have no reaction from you all. And the whole point is to, let's get a reaction from you all. Let's get it, more importantly, so excited it's going out to you. The box with your name on it so it can go on your neckline on your favorite chain. That's the objective here. We're not doing $79.99. Come on in. We're going to put it on the auction block and get everybody in because that's our 436. And you know if you've ever watched them, and I realize they don't come out every day. We don't have one an hour. I don't have one a week. So this may go back. We might have to think back into like the later, earlier parts of the Rolodex, the mental Rolodex of what we've seen here on the show. But bigger indicolites are really expensive when we get them. So just because they're rare and they are really special. And they are unique. And yeah, $79.99, that's a great value, especially with 12% off. Going lower than that for you instead, let's go ahead and take it down, do what we do. This is what we do and what we do best. And yet I'm going to put it on the auction block just for the sake of getting a lot of people in because otherwise I can't give it a price any better than $79.99. I am locked in with that price and that price alone. Can't change it, can't duplicate, can't discount it other than 12% off, which grant you is like close to $1,000 off. But let's try something different and get this one started at not half that price. Keep in mind that'd be $4,000. I'm going to try to make this even more interesting and get that many more of you on the lines here. And we're going to try it quickly, and if we don't get the open, that's okay too. We move right along. We got leopard opals, conch pearls, and purple Paraibas, 3 of the rarest stones I could ever show you in this world other than our indicolite. 4,000, no. 3,500, no. 3,000, no. Let's go even lower. We're going to do something crazy here and go $2,500 with $100 increments, and we want everybody in. Everybody in. That is $2,500 with a $100 increment, and you know that just for the record, here's our per carat we're looking at right now. If you're doing the math, that is, well, technically this isn't even it because we haven't taken the discount. You still get the discount off the auctions, but $573 a carat right now. $2,500 though discounted by 12% would be $22. So then we'd actually get the accurate math by taking $2,200, dividing that by 436, and then getting $504. There are no exquisite, large, huge indicolites, fancy cuts. And what about that big diamond for that kind of price tag per carat. No open, we move. We got plenty to do, plenty to show you. I'm hoping for requests. I would love 1 or 2. I'm not going to ask for 100 like I did last Wednesday because I fell short and was humiliated, right? We got like, we aimed for 100. I think I got 1. So I'll tell you what, let's go for 2 or 3 requests today. Let's just get a few more in these last 9 minutes. We'd love to help you out with something you might be thinking about or looking for. There's also a brand new blue zircon. That has been the hottest stone all of last week. This was the talk of every show. So what did I do? I made you a big one in the round, in the bridge, to try and make sure that we can bring you something new in zircon today, because everything I had all week long, it sold. Here comes our conch pearl. So one of the rarest stones in the world, and an organic one at that, is our Caribbean conch pearl, this time set in platinum in a beautiful band. Let me actually flip it around the other way. I think it'll give you a better visual on this floral to start, then the conch pearl, then the bigger diamond. That's going to be 1128872 right here and now, and that is our fabulous. You see how it's more almost oval shape? They're all, remember, we don't even like to talk about them in as far as cuts, because this is like a pearl. It's natural, shaped by the mollusk itself. So we don't facet this. We didn't say, oh, let's cut this one in an oval, or let's cut this into a free form. It is what it is. It's derived out of the shell and then basically rinsed, because chances are there's going to be some sand in there. Some sand. You know, that's where they come from. Deep inside those very large queen conch shells, you know, the conch shell. We know the one you hold up, it's big, it's like larger than your hand, larger than your head, you hold it up and hear the ocean. That's where these stones, and not every shell would produce the pearl inside. So very few do. It's all but gone and extinct from this world as far as finding them at this point. It's super endangered to where even if you were, let's say, by happenstance on a beach in the Caribbean and you decided to go hunt inside shells and you found one, it would still be, you'd be in jail. So you would not be able to come home, which might be a good thing. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm in the Caribbean, I probably don't want to leave. I don't know if I want to come back to Los Angeles. I'll just be just fine there for at least a while. But that's the idea, is that they're so rare. I mean, there's huge penalties and legalities when you even try to attempt to take one. So chances are that's not going to happen even if you're hunting them down, because the people who have, they spend their livelihood trying to get them, they can't find them anyway. So they're really rare. That's why. You've got our 1 carat 04, which is one of our largest ever, and then it's got the diamonds in that floral and that extra, which feels very, there's something organic about the way the whole design feels. It's in platinum, 14 points in diamonds, and it is also one only, and a huge discount coming your way. So I think we're ready for one caller. I got to try it on, because you see the band really wraps up and over the side there. Do you see on that one side? It's like a band over the top of the other side. So it's a little bit of an asymmetrical style in the way it sits on the hand. You have your larger, and that's what I can't get over, is the color is spot on. That's what you want. You'll always see some of the lighter ones out there too. Those are a little less quality, so therefore should be a little bit more affordable. This is that ultimate quality of color. That hotter pink, that deeper, almost red, and then you've got the over 1 carat size, the diamonds with it, and it's no longer $69.99. You get a better value than that. Come on in. Let's go for it. It's one only, and you know how important it is to be on those phone lines ready to go after we saw our designer diamond wheel all go. We understand now, I think, that when the values are there and right for the take-in, they are going to go. So instead of $69, was priced? Sure. You've seen it before. You know this ring. Let's go much lower than that and send it out right now for under $2,000. And not $19.99 either. I'll keep going from there. We'll make it even better. And let's send it out right now. Instead of $19.99, let's go $18.88. And then you take 12% from there, and you will have that on the way to your house for $16.61. And no, I have not had a conch pearl ring for a price tag like that. So $16.61, that's the ring you get. We'll size it for you, even though it's in the platinum. Still sizing that for you, and what a beauty it is. All right, so that's going to be one and done. We have a huge flash sale event. I didn't tell you till now, but it is halfway through the show, so I figure we better let you know now. There's a yellow diamond necklace in a huge size in a flash event. We're going to do that coming up. Yellow diamond, big size, love that. And necklace, so you don't have to even worry about the chain. It's the ultimate gift waiting to happen. Speaking of yellows, look at this. 2-row yellow diamond hoops. They're here too. Let's get to our leopard opals. These are major. Turquoise, yeah. a little bit of blue, a little bit of turquoise, a little bit of purple and red that's going to come through your black basalt stones that create that veil or pattern. That is where only one place in the world has ever produced an opal like this, very aptly named the leopard opal. It's out of Sinaloa, Mexico. It's 113-1505, and it is also 14 karat 70 overall carat weight here in your cushion cut squares, omega backs, bezel set, and new tonight. So all of this earring, one caller's gonna get them. Get ready to see them on, because this is definitely a larger button style earring all day. But the platinum conch pearl, you guys don't think that's gonna stay, do you? I sure hope not. $1661 for a 1 carat 04 conch pearl. It's hanging out, but I'm not waiting for things to go because we got more jewelry to move. But look at this 1470. 7 carats and a half almost per. The bezel setting adds a lot of extra gold than you would normally get in an earring. This is what an omega back is. It's the most requested in-demand backing. It's easy, post for pierced ears, backing that hinges so it rests comfortably against the ear. This is like the easiest, most secure earring ever. And here's what they look like from a distance. Let's get you a size reference point here. And that's what they look like. Love that white gold bezel. They stay in the white gold. Leopard opals have been hot, hot, hot. And in rings, gone. We've had earrings, gone. Now we're showing you what our 5/8 of an inch in square. That's the good stuff right there. Most of the time, they actually, you know how leopard print is usually black and brown and very feminine. Very, yeah, I am woman, hear me roar. There's a certain, you know, leopard prints are not for the meek, but typically brown and black. It's interesting, a lot of the leopard opals typically in a lower quality that are out there are indeed brown and black. So there is a step up to this leopard opal when you're getting what is all, wherever it's not that pattern of leopard print, I was just twisting them a little bit so you can see them squared off. Wherever there's not the black print of that, and again, natural, this isn't painted on, that's not enameling, that's natural. But you see there, in addition, it's that bright ultimate turquoise, almost as if it's a brighter form of Sleeping Beauty that you have throughout, and that's showing and reflecting through that cool pattern. Call me early. They are so easy. I mean, this is how easy it is. You literally, I just took them off and that's it. It's like the easiest thing in the world with that hinge. It's got its own like flip down resistant hinge. It stays open and then flips right over on its own. You give it a little push and it's secure on the ear. Look at, I love the blues and the purples coming through. It almost reminds me of Paraíba colors that you have coming through this pattern, and they're no longer $69.99. That's just not going to work for a leopard opal from us here. Anywhere else, I say, yeah, you put those in an auction house, there's going to be a whole frenzy over the leopard opal, the cool factor, the color factor, the fact they're going to go with so much. While it's still a pattern with a lot of colors, still really a neutral, and yet $69, $59, $49, $39. None of that is going to amuse you all. You expect dirt cheap, rock bottom, silly lows. That's what I'm going to do right now. We're not asking for $29. It's not even close. They're $19.99, first caller. That's it, $17.59. One pair, though, in the world. That's it, you're looking at them. You're not getting something like it. That's all I've got. One pair of earrings in this inventory, and they just happen to be that larger style that I think a lot of us don't want to drop because everyone thinks that a drop immediately makes it dressy. I hear that all the time. Oh, I can't do drops. I'm just casual. I'm a casual girl. I can't do a drop. Well, I don't think all drops are dressy, but a lot of you do believe that a drop is what makes it dressy. And so here's the way you get something bigger, bolder, still shows up. You can see it really, really well. It's got that amazing impact, but it's still a button style sitting closer to the ear. There's no tangling in the hair. There's no, big crazy movement. It's just really simple, stately, straightforward style, and it's a huge look, but it's still getting attention because I don't believe in jewelry. I don't believe in wearing jewelry you can't see. If you can't see it, might as well not wear it. You got to see it. You got to be able to see it and appreciate it. Come on, take a look at that. $17.59 for that earring pair. All right, so that's going to be gone, and then we have this gorgeous, it just gets rarer. We have purple Paraíba in a heart shape. It's like a hot pinky purple too. It's got that ruby-like color. We have the blue zircon that I showed you that we made for you based on your requests over the weekend. We have the aqua, this is the aquamarine, big time size there, that's a $5.59. And then some really gorgeous modern earrings here if you like bold gold, but you do want diamonds. We've got these earrings here for you. Look at that earring. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Isn't that great? That scallop design meeting up with the pave. Looks incredible. And then we have a, zambar. We haven't seen zambaran in a while. Got a great zambaran garnet for you. It's not your regular garnets you see out there on TV elsewhere, where it's that red-brown color. No, zambaran actually means purple in Swahili. So you actually get this really cool stone that actually has more purple, but still shifts color between purples and reds and blues. And so take a look at this one. First time, and I know we saw this mounting earlier with a great sapphire. It was our unheated cornflower, which will go in the next hour and 20 minutes, because we've got about an hour and 20 in the show. So everything we've shown you will go. It's what happens inevitably on a Wednesday night. It just sometimes takes 2 or 3 earrings for it to do that, because, you know, not everybody's here right at 5. We appreciate you when you are, but we know there's going to be realists that come in later. So here's 113, 1841. It's brand new right now. Brand new for you. Yes, I like to bring brand new even on a sales show, so we have a little bit of everything. We have a really special stone here with that size being 161 in your cushion cut. And it's the elongated cushion, so it tends to look a lot larger. And then we also have the diamonds, this fleur-de-lis style, little French aspect to it with the fleur-de-lis on the sides, 46 points in diamonds there, yellow, white, or rose, totally up to you. But that, let me ask you something, because I know you know jewelry better than I do, right? You all know. You know jewelry, you know it inside out, you watch it all day, every day, you know what's going on out there. What does normal red garnet look like? This is not a red garnet. If it were a red garnet, now I am not brushed up on my Swahili. I have studied it a little bit. I've tried to learn a little bit so I can speak to some of our dealers that we talk to, especially when I first met back in 2018, when I met the actual miner who actually mined our Blue Wing Block Ds. I was doing a little, I was here for hours and hours and hours, so I tried to get a little lesson in Swahili to learn the basics, and forgive me, I literally forgot what red is. But this is really where red garnet is the typical pyrope garnet that will come out at different places all across the world. This is that Tanzanian material that really has that purple color to start, but there is a red. There is a deep, intense red about it. There's a purple and there's a blue, and yet you're not waiting for one light source to change to another to see those different colors. Instead, it's shifting by the moment, literally from one room of the house to the other, from inside to outside the car, to the office, to the store, back at home. Every time the color of the stone shifts a little bit so that you'll see different colors more heartily. So basically, sometimes it can be more blue, sometimes it can be more red, sometimes you will see purple flecks as well. And every color tends to dominate differently depending on the ambient light. So that's what color shift means. Then you've got this gorgeous, clean, bright stone. It looks like some of its most important counterparts, like visually it looks a lot like a rare purple sapphire or a really good rubellite tourmaline. But it is this Zambaran garnet. We haven't seen it in ages. Here's what it looks like up and really up center to that stone. And yet, okay, we've got it here for $39.99. Let's try something a little bit different, and I need you on the lines. Almost a half carat in diamonds here. Superstar status piece here with the Zambarans being as popular as they are. You can have any gold you want. So we've got this mounting at the ready white, yellow, or rose. Here's what it looks like on the hand. You're going to see different colors right now just because there's a little different light and angle here on the hand than there is right directly up close. Let's put it on the auction block. Didn't get an auction open on the Indicalite doesn't mean we can't do it on the Zambaran. Trying to get you active and participating here. And I know that in exchange for your participation, yeah, it's a bit of a quid pro quo because I need your phone calls. But the point is, if you call me, you're going to get this huge discount before your 12% even happens. So you get something special in return for your participation in this auction. You get to save a bundle. And I mean a bundle. This is going to be, if I do this right, less than the price of the mounting is where we'll start, and we'll let you go ahead and participate from there. But I got to tell you, it's a good night to be in an auction. It's not going to be hundreds of participants or thousands of your neighbors that are all competing against you. It's a really good night to steal a Zambaran. Here's how we do it. The mounting alone is a good portion of that. The Zambaran is already showing you what it does so well. The reds, the purples, you will see blues as well. I mean, it's just incredible. It's a multi-dimensional stone with its colorways, and yet so clean and bright and really rare. And you know what? It's not going to be $3,500 to start. There's $500 off. Let's give you $1,000 off. Start at $3,000. Let's give you $1,500 off. Start at $25,000, or keep going. And not even start at $2,000. Here's your chance to get in. And again, Still going to be 12% off on the forbidden auction. Never supposed to happen. We're giving stuff away as it is. Don't need to usually do extra. Here's your chance right now. It's going to be you know what? Skip 2,000. Skip it. I know. There's a mounting that's worth far more than $2,000 without the center stone. We're going less than $2,000 right now. $1,500 to open and begin the bidding. $1,500. I did the last increment was $100. Let's do 10. We're used to 10. Let's do 10. 10%? No, $10. There's a 12% off discount waiting for you. There's a $10 increment, which all doesn't matter till we get the open started anyways. So here we go. $1,500. Let's give it 60 seconds to get this started, and we'll go from there. That's the only Zambarn. We had a request for Zambarns the other day, brought out 2, had them gone in moments. So now here is your next option. $1,500, looking for that start. Let's get to it, guys. Shopping time is now. Saving you all kinds of extra, because now you got the $4,000 piece that should be $35. The $35 got $2,000 off, now $15. The $15, if we get the open, still be discounted by 12%, which saves you even more. So this is why you jump in right now, because $1,500, if you haven't done the math, is $1,320. And you know what else has got to get a home before we go? The Chameleon Diamond 101. Under $7,000 for a Chameleon Diamond. The Kunzite drop earrings were under $5,000. That was crazy. The Cornflower Blue that's unheated. Also, the Sphene, under $2,500, had a new round Sphene. Should be gone. Everything needs a home before we go. So here's your last call. No open. Okay, Zambaran, moving aside. Let's get to, do we want to do the Purple Paraíba, or is that too similar? I'd say just go with the Zambaran. We do have the Tanzanite coming up. We're going to try to put together one of my record-breaking per carat values on a Tanzanite cushion cut square. We're moving on. Thank you for looking at it. We also have the huge aqua. These designer diamond earrings are everything, especially if you like bold styles in gold and diamonds, but not heavy. That's what we have here. It's 112-8508. And here we go. This is, this one is always, yep, they're heavy. And let me show you, there's a really beautiful twisted design, and they give you what I love in earrings, which is length and width. Something that's not just giving you a little bit of length, a 3/4 inch, nothing over the top, nothing crazy, but really wearable every day if you want to go bold and still get your diamonds, because a carat 07 is your diamond weight here, and they're basically on the other side. If you look, it's 2 sections separately cast. They're brought together. Then you have all that detail. Yes. Oh, who is it? That's a pretty name, Gisela. So the Zambaran, do we need to go back to it? Do you want to just restart the auction? I understand we have an open on this one, so keep the earrings in the back of your mind. We're going to revisit those. We just got a late open on the auction, which was 1841. We have 1,500, which is really only 1,320 at checkout, by the way. So hopefully it gives you a reason to go ahead and bid, because you would still go backwards from your bid. I love that. I love winning something really, really low and then realizing at checkout, oh wait, you get to save even more? Talk about congratulations. Congratulations when you win, and congratulations because you save another nearly $200. That's what I call some good shopping. And we are at $1,500 to Gisela. So we've got our $1,500 open. We're going to give it a final 2 minutes. I know this is a bit abrupt, but we did show it, didn't get the open, got the open after the fact, so it's back. We're revisiting it, and we are going to give it our final call. This is where you don't just walk, you rush, you run to the phones. 2 minutes goes by quickly, and there's also a delay in the show. So we want to give this away, and we will. And remember, this would be a $10 minimum increment. That'd be $15.10 next minimum bid. You would go backwards by 12%, which is at least $170. So, or $180? So that's fair. Up $10 to win it, perhaps, and then go backwards about $200. Fair trade. Take a look. 2 minutes left on this one. Let's go. We got our last call now on this one, and $1,500 is the one and only bid so far. So glad to have you here. What a night to be shopping and participating. Glad you're here Wednesday night. Don't miss them. We'll bring those diamond earrings right back up as soon as this clock wraps up in about 1:40. We'll bring back those designer diamond earrings. We haven't even gotten into that yet. And then we'll do our big recap wheel, and we'll be out of time for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Friday is our holiday party. We're doing a July, like a Christmas in July thing. We're getting you ready because it's going to be 5 months till Christmas. And so we decided we'd do a one-day event where we're going to have giftable items. We're going to have jewelry and other things too. We have a lot of cool jewelry that you haven't seen before, never. There's jewelry I've never seen before. It's actually from an in-house designer who's doing a limited edition for us, collection for more giftables. So we're going to bring you that, and I'm really excited to launch her line because it's really just a labor of love. It's her hobby and passion, and she only makes one-of-a-kind pieces, so it's not something we can do regularly, but we're going to put together a nice little gift event show. It's going to be our holiday party here in July on this Friday, the 24th at 5, so make sure you're with me for that. It's going to be a lot of fun, plus we're going to have a lot of affordable pieces that price tags you don't see ever, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. So join me for that on Friday night, okay, this Friday, the 24th of July. So that's going to be a lot of fun, and we'll have that party, and then we'll have the whole weekend of partying as well. But 35 seconds left. Gisela, where's she calling from? I think that's where it's headed. North Carolina. Oh my gosh, North Carolina is so well represented tonight. Does anyone notice that? Everyone I've asked has been from North Carolina tonight. Are we only broadcasting to North Carolina? Huh? Oh, what'd she get earlier? Maybe that's why I'm here in North Carolina a lot. Has she bought everything in the show tonight? I heard there was a Linda from North Carolina, Victor, right? That I heard too, right? Okay, so I'm not like making it up, right? There was Linda. I didn't realize she's, oh, really? Oh, that's fabulous. All right, so this one's gone. Congratulations. That's going to North Carolina as well. Here are the earrings back for you. I'll be trying these on for you as well so you can see what they're all about. But they will sit vertically. So this is right now east to west. They're going to sit with the diamonds on one side and the gold on the other. But it is a revisit to 112-8508. And this is beautiful, I think, because I'm into bold gold. I love gold and diamonds. I wear them every day. It's where I really tend to live, is more in the gold and diamond part of the collections as far as everyday wearable stuff. I love the gold and diamond straightforward. It's pretty much what you'll always find me in, my gold, my diamonds, and that's that, but great for everyday wear. So this, if that tends to be your aesthetic as well and your favorite, here's an earring that's going to go with everything, and yet it's 107 in diamonds. They are substantial and not heavy. So there's, again, where exactly I think where we want to live is substantial, but not heavy, because we don't want anything uncomfortable. Again, negates the purpose of jewelry. So you have them here. Look at that. So pretty the way those diamonds are just perfectly pave, but they're also bigger stones than you would normally get. Here's where it almost from the side looks like a woven or figure eight style. You have this length here. Let's show you what they look like as far as measurement goes. Confirm that 3/4 of an inch in length, which indeed they are. And then they do have a post at the top. So again, that's going to be a vertical drop, and then there's going to be a post and butterfly backing, and I'll try one on. I'm going to borrow the other one just because there is a look that I really love about having the diamonds. However you like them, really, you'll play with them when you get them home, but let me show you what they look like on, and you will see without the backing at least. We'll just hope they can balance here for a moment at least, but just to give you an idea, a reference point, and you know what, I'm going to hold them. I'm just going to hold them with the tweezers. Same difference, it just sometimes they really do. They're a little too heavy for just balancing without a backing. So put your backings on your earrings. Yes, newsflash, please wear backings with your earrings and don't do what I do. Yeah. Do as I say, not as I do. Take a look. There they are. So you can see how I'm putting the post right there where the piercing is. So you will see how they drop there. And again, great look with that gold and diamonds together. But see how it's a drop, but nothing too over, like dramatic, or I don't think they're just, oh my gosh, I'll wait, for the wedding to wear those. No, I think they're really wearable every day. Could be an office look, a casual look, just really about, to me, put together. They look like, sophisticated, really high end. That's what they look like. They certainly have that vibe about them. So they're going to be a new price tag. We're going to blow them out from $3,999 for you. You are getting over a carat of our VS diamonds, our favorites, our classics, our beautiful. And yes, it's going to be better than even $19.99 to get them home to you. We're going to take that 12% off. You got another hour and 8 minutes to enjoy that today. And we're going to do something better than even 18, 17. I'm blowing them out for $16.99 instead. They will be on their way out to you for $14.95 at checkout. Yellow diamond still to come, yellow hoop still to come, tanzanite still here, aqua, blue zircon in a bridge, and then our heart-shaped purple Paraíba coming up next. We are out of purple Paraíbas. I got that today. That news is as of today. Today, everything that we have is made up in jewelry. So just when we were getting a little accustomed to seeing them on a regular basis, there are no new ones coming. This would be last call on the purple Paraíbas. So we'll have the heart shape coming up next for you as soon as these earrings are gone. Congratulations if you get them. Let's move on to our heart shape purple. 1205 is the number that starts with a 113. Here they are. Here it is. This is just dazzling. And if you're gonna have one last purple Paraíba, I'm glad it looks like that. Clarity, beautiful heart shape. So rare to see the heart shape in that stone. You know, heart shapes in their true form are pretty wasteful to do. You are cutting that distinctive cleft. You've got that narrowed point. Heart shapes are a big reason why we don't see them often in anything. I mean, you don't see them often in an amethyst or in any basic stone. Let's go to one of the world's absolute rarest here, which is a purple Paraíba. So what does that mean? Copper bearing. And everybody still thinks, well, there must be the blue greens. I've seen a few of those out there, or I see stones that mimic Paraíba. Look, this is actually where the more rare varieties coming out to play. It is the true purple that is still all natural. This isn't some kind of funky treatment or an injection of a chemical or a plating or coating. No, we don't mess with that stuff. This is a natural stone. Tourmalines always are. So you can actually apply that thought process to all the tourmalines of the world. They're natural from the earth in color. We don't give them any heating or treating or anything like that, which is unusual for natural gemstones. Most do get some kind of heat treatment at least just kind of bring out. I always say it's like no different than, you know, highlighting your hair or putting on some makeup or, by goodness, like just a little accentuation to natural beauty, right? Something that you just want to, you know, enhance or highlight. That's what basically heating is to gemstones. But there are some stones that just look fabulous as it is, like this heart shape. So this is the 141, all natural. Tourmaline, neons because of that copper content. And then you've got the 84 points in diamonds in the signature style around it, but still custom made to wrap around your heart shape. Inside finished under gallery, indeed, there it is. So that's going to ensure your comfort. You can still have any gold color you want. We have one, that's it. So if you like the way this is going to look on TV, you're going to love it even more when you get it in person. It's going to be that ring, that stone, that heart shape. And yet, the $11,599 ring comes down significantly less today, and we have just moments till our last hour kicks off, and you got to tell me if you have a request. We're happy to get those in. Let's look at this on the hand, though, and see how that neon really shows up, how it plays. It's in the yellow gold, diamond side to side. How about that incredible heart shape? It is glistening as if it is some kind of exotic orchid-colored diamond. Have you ever seen a diamond with neon? They don't really do that. This is giving brilliance because of the clarity that's inherent to the stone. The color is gorgeous, it is rich, and it is a beautiful decadent designer mounting, and it's nowhere near $99.99 tonight. One caller's going to get it, and you heard me earlier. I hope you did. Let me reiterate for those that are watching on mute, okay? Maybe they turned up the volume and said, wait, what's going on? This should not be under $10,000. Let's remember with these Paraíbas. We have been working with a collection that has been with us since the early 2000s. It's been basically 2000 to 2002. We were not here on the air broadcasting. TVON did not exist yet. But there was, of course, a collection being put together with no intention of ever putting them on TV. But just because for 6 generations running, there's been a really well-known family in the gem business that has collected all the best stones because they have access before anybody else. They have connections to every mine owner there is, every dealer, every wholesaler, everybody, but are usually getting stones like this because they're there during the mining process. And today there is none of that. You can go explore all the beauty of Mozambique and Nigeria and Brazil, which would be all 3 of the locales of the sources that have ever been producing any Paraíba, but you are not going to be able to be there at the source mining because they are indeed mined out. So there is no hope. So even if you're willing to travel all around the world, you're not going to be finding any better access to these stones. And why I mention all this is because as we've started to see them somewhat regularly, we are now looking at our last in the collection in jewelry. So here's your last call. and it just so happens to be this incredible 141 heart, that really unusual cutting, and it's less than 10,000, 5,000, 4,000, and 3,000. And never should a carat 41 Paraíba like that go under $3,000. I'm going there. And we're not even asking $29.99 before 12% off. It's one of the rarest stones in the world. I was talking to a museum curator the other day, and they shall remain nameless. The museum and their workplace will remain nameless because this is embarrassing, but they had no idea what a purple Paraíba was. They did not know such a thing existed. They'd heard of Paraíba, blue-greens. They have one on display, and they did not know there was an existence of a purple color with the stone. They had no idea. They thought I was pulling their leg and playing an April Fool's prank in July. Nope. It is a real stone that is so limited. There are literally museum curators that don't know. And yet here we are bringing it to you. Just don't get comfortable with the fact that they're always going to be here and they're always going to be available. Here it is. And it's another, let's just go, $2,499 so that you can actually get $2,199 instead. So another $300 off instantly. No waiting, no spend that extra, like TVON bucks you can spend in a month. No, this is instant discount. $300 extra off just by shopping that one only right here, right now. $24.99 turns into $21.99. We got to go. We got more to do. We're going to do a recap here. 2 minutes left in this hour. Let me show you. We're not waiting till the end of the show to recap. We're going to show you what we've had here tonight, right now. And it includes a cornflower blue, a chameleon diamond. You can't tell me this isn't a crazy good show. As far as the rarity, the indicolite tourmaline, the kunzite earrings, the conch pearl. Maybe it's too rare. Maybe I need to start bringing out citrines and amethyst. I don't know. But I've definitely had a who's who, what's what of the rarity of gemstones tonight. And let's show you what you might have missed. And if you need a second look, even better to take really good note here of what we still have available from this show. There's our cornflower blue in the left. That's an unheated natural cornflower blue. There's a speen on the right. Of course, our purple Paraíba sitting right there for you. I'm going to move this up because we got a chameleon diamond that's a carat 01 here. $69.99. Look at that. I know it towers over the rest. It's just a really big ring. We have an incredible conch pearl. This is the conch pearl we have. Take a look. It's over a 1 carat. It's a 104 to be exact in the oval conch pearl. It's in platinum. It's under $2,000. It's $1,888. We've had this. This is the kicker to me. This is what just absolutely blows my mind. Is that we have a kunzite earring that has 43 carats plus of kunzite emerald cuts that are matched with fancy cut diamonds above them, and that's going to be about what, $4,500? Actually less than, because they were $49.99 prior to your discount. What else? There must be something else I can show you. We also had the really, really special kunzite. This was much earlier in the show. Going to bring that out again. I'm going to move my speen up for you. There's our fancy cut round. Here's the kunzite. Maybe to go with the earrings, maybe if you need the whole set. This is a radiant cut. You can see slightly lighter color than what's in the kunzite earrings, but we have that kunzite for $19.99. So that's a recap of some of the pieces that we still have available from this first hour or first 2 hours. Here's our chameleon 101. There's the heart-shaped purple Paraíba, radiant cut kunzite, round speen. It's a specialty. There's the conch pearl. Here's our unheated cornflower blue sapphire. So take a good look at them. We're going to give it 2 minutes on this wheel. We are about to welcome a lot of new shoppers in right now. So a special welcome to everybody just tuning in to our Wednesday night live here at TVON. So glad you're with us tonight. My name is Lauren Blair. We've got 1 short hour left. So let me just welcome everybody before we look at our last 2 minutes on this recap wheel, because this is it. We've got a few more pieces to show you that are brand new. We're taking requests as well. Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. 1 hour left to shop. 12% off sizzling summer sale continues, and it's the best of the best for 12% off, and your requests are welcome. We've got a few more new pieces we're going to show you before the night is over. We still have gorgeous yellow diamond double row hoops. We have an incredible yellow diamond necklace flash sale. We have a blue zircon and a bridge I made especially for those of you over the weekend that missed out on the blue zircons, and a tanzanite, a big tanzanite value that's going to be our 9 carat plus. So a lot to get to, plus rhodochrosite and affordable price tag. So all that's still coming in this last hour. Stay with us, but more importantly, interact. Pick up that phone. It is old school. We interact via the phone, okay? The phone, the good old-fashioned phone line. So make sure you call us with requests. Pick up any of these favorites you might have. Everything on that wheel is $69.99 or less, including that crazy cool cornflower. including that speen, including the kunzite earrings. I still can't get over the kunzite earrings that are $49.99 before the discount. There's 12% off saved, and everything you see up here is what you get. So that's where, oh, and by the way, this is the other one I want to add in, the aqua, which looks like a cornflower. The aqua necklace is $9.99 if you want the aquamarine pear shape that's right there. So those are your choices. And our last call on our recap. 90 seconds remaining to go. And if you need to see them on the hand, well, that's what I'm here for. That's why we're doing it with me and not an AI robot. Because, again, well, even they could try stuff on, right? All right. If the jewelry is still made by hand, then we should be hosting with actual humans, right? And just bring you what you need. Help you out, answer your questions, give you those great values. And 12% extra off. How should we start the hour? You want to go blue zircon or flash sale? Flash sale yellow diamond necklace. I mean, sign me up. I looked at gold chains over my weekend. My weekend is Monday, Tuesday. So that's when I'm out partying. Not really, but shopping and doing my other work. And I'm going to tell you, a chain right now is $1,200 in 14 karat gold. Yes? Oh my gosh, who got it? Cynthia. Congratulations, Cynthia. I'm going to show it on the hand one more time in case she missed it. By the way, Victor, it's any gold she wants. Yellow now, but she can have any gold she wants in that unheated. Oh my, there it is. Bye-bye. Cornflower, yes. Let's go. Speen for who? Linda's got the speen, maybe. Let's try it on for her again. See, I think a lot of people just tune in. Welcome in, everybody. We start at 5 Pacific. I know that's early. Trust me when I tell you. I know. I leave my house at noon. I get it. It's early, but come on in, and we still got to go. Seriously, look at that. I am barely moving my hand, and look at the kind of brilliance. 113, 1563, 18 karat white gold. This is the 157. Remember how much I reduced this earlier? And it's an 18 karat gold mounting, so upgrade. Plus you have the fancy cut round. It just does not quit. And if you think that's some kind of television Hollywood magic, no, it is not. That is the magic of color change speen. In a beautiful clarity, in a beautiful cut, and you've got all that here, $24.99. It's $21.99 though, really, instead, because it's 12% off. Yes? Let me get it for you. Current ring size on the unheated cornflower is currently a size 6. Congratulations, Cynthia. Scintillating Cynthia. Thank you so much. Now, Linda's thinking about this one still. There's our speen. I'll put it right there. That was the 157 with the 30 points in the fancy cuts, but also 19 points in the others, so that the fancy cuts and rounds, 49 points overall there. Well done. By the way, the aqua necklace comes with the chain. That's only $9.99. We'll walk you through what's what here. $18.88 in the conch pearl. The speen is $24.99. The aqua necklace, it is a pendant and chain, so it is the full necklace. That's $9.99. These are all prior to your discount. This is $19.99 for the kunzite ring. $49.99. Do you think those earrings are long for this world? Can tell you there's no way. Kunzite earrings of that size for $49.99. This is the chameleon diamond. The chameleon diamond changes color with temperature. It is GIA certified. It's a 101 center, and it's $69.99. And there is our purple Paraiba. And the purple Paraiba is fantastic, and it's $24.99. So enjoy, and let me know which ones you'd like, or if you have questions on any of them as well, and we'll do our flash sale next. We're going to go to final 60, though, because we still have calls coming in and a lot of busy lines here. Don't forget, rhodochrosite pendant still coming up, going to be affordable. Did I say rhodochrosite and affordable in the same sentence? Doesn't happen. We're going to make that happen tonight. We have our flash sale on a yellow diamond necklace. Yellow diamond hoops are here. Still have some earrings from earlier, like black and white diamonds, fancy peridots, mandarins, and leopard opals. All right. Last call on the recap. Not waiting till the end of the show. Waiting for them to go. And that, I'll tell you, the chameleon diamond is crazy discount. I mean, $69.99 is your start price. 12% off that price, though, gets it down to $61.59. For the chameleon diamond, that's a 101. That's still the buy of the night. No question about it. A color-changing GIA certified 101 diamond. Sure. What's the question? And then we'll do our flash sale yellow diamond necklace. Love to. Close up on the kunzite. Did they miss the whole presentation? All right. Sounds like we have another late arrival here. So let me move everything off to the side, and we're going to bring item number 113-1788 back to the forefront here and show you what is guaranteed. It's a mistake price. I mean, I just sold kunzite earrings that were almost the identical carat weight, and they were thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars more. And here's our emerald cut, rich as can be, 43 carats, 16 total. So you've got almost 22 carats per emerald cut kunzite, 44 points. Those are the fancy cuts you see above. So you're getting a 22-point baguette and a 22-point baguette that is stacked right up top on top of your emerald cut. Then the diamonds in the front of the lever back, that's another 7 points. So it's going to be 51 points overall, and it is outstanding. And the drop, I don't know if they saw them on. I don't know why we don't have the length. I must have never measured them. I'm sure I did. Let me do it again for you, then try them on again. And we will get these home because they're under, this is what's so crazy, they're $49.99 plus the discount. So that's $600 off. They're $43.99. Here again, if you missed how they look on, well, let me show you them first this way. Get you that length measurement, and then we'll try them on again. 1.5 inches, top to bottom. Here's the lever back. So you open this hinge up. You have the shepherd's hook that's going to go in the piercing. Again, my piercing looks stretched out without an earring. This is why I never go anywhere without earrings. I have earrings on literally 24/7 because I don't like the look of my piercing without an earring. And so this is not a weighty earring at all. I'm telling you right now, it just, again, this piercing stretched out, so don't think like my ear is struggling here. It just struggles in general. That's a lot of trying on, a lot of earrings over the years, and yes, I'm a fan of big earrings. So yeah, here's what we have, and they're 46-year-old lobes, so you know, they've seen better days. Yeah, look at that though, isn't that great? So that's $49.99, but it's really $600 off, so they're $43.99 instead. So that's where that 12% really helps you out. I love $600 off. I mean, give it to me, right? I don't know anywhere else to save $600. Look how beautiful that is in an earring, and how saturated in a little shadowy darkness here compared to up close. You see the real, true neon purple, red, pinks that you're getting there. And they're $43.99. Okay, so that is exquisite. I still can't believe those are under $4,400, but they are, and it's a mistake. And you know what? Take advantage of it before someone yanks them off the air. Okay, congratulations. So our copper bearing heart shape just went too. So that one's gone, congratulations. And there's for the reference point how they differ from each other. For those that are saying that's also a kind of pinky purple neon, it is. It's more of an orchid color with the earrings. And then the that particular copper bearing had a little red purple. Congratulations. I was just trying to set these back down, and I don't really need to because they're just sold. So the earrings are sold as well. And the copper bearing is gone. And then, of course, if you need the conch pearl, this one's $18.88. So just want to highlight that once again. The chameleon's going to go before the end of the show as well, because the chameleon deal is everything. Chameleon deal is one of our more special ones of the night. But if you wanted to get to know this conch pearl, it was 112-8872. And then let me know who's got what, because we're seeing everything from the recap go, and everything will go, because this is what happened. I told you, this is when everyone tunes in. This is when we used to start the show. This is when it should start. So anyway, welcome in everybody. So here we are with our fabulous, fabulous 104 conch pearl. And we're going to give you a big moment here with the $18.88 price tag. Keep in mind, $16.61. Is there a reason, Tony, that image popped up in my preview monitor? I don't know. Very odd. Huh? I don't know. I popped up in a still screen on the preview monitor. All right, so congrats on everything, guys, that you're picking up. Who got the heart shape? Who got the kunzites? Well done, everybody. Way to go on these big-time values. Very important. And here's our 104. I still can't get over there's a 104 conch pearl. I mean, the values have been incredible. No doubt about it. And the aqua pendant. Well, pendant, necklace, chain, everything, you get it all. That's all still available as well. So you got it all. Okay. Now I get it. I'm sorry, say it again. Lavanya. The copper bearing? Thank you, Lavanya. Well, enjoy those earrings. They're going to look stunning on you. Now I get it. Thank you, Lavanya. And thank you, Greg. Greg got the copper bearing heart shape. And I think this one's about to go at $16.61. I got it. Cute. She's cute, Tony. She's very cute. She's very cute. It just looked like me from a distance away. All right. Up close, it definitely, yeah. It's like the superhero vision of myself. All right, so $18.88. Okay, let's get to, I know we kind of surpassed our top of the hour here, but it was worth it to do the recap. Am I right? That recap was really good. We've got a very special flash sale coming up for our top of the hour. It's 112-9725. And again, let me know if you have any requests after anything we can bring in. And if I can bring out something singularly like this where it's nice and close up, happy to do that. But also, wait, the chameleon, hold on. Wait, we just got to give it a little love here. I know there's only so close you can get because it's so large, but it is the chameleon diamond that is certified. It is 111-7934. I'll zoom back a touch. It's the 101 color changing diamond that's GIA certified, and it has a huge diamond weight around, a carat and a quarter of the yellows and another 60 points in white diamonds. So everything about it is just super, super unusual and rare. It's our chameleon, and it's certified, and it's all beautifully done in solid gold, and it's a huge ring, and it's only $69.99. And we will lead from there into our flash sale on a yellow diamond. And did anybody get the speen yet? Because I knew we had someone asking about that, right? But nobody got the speen yet, the color change speen, the 1 carat 57 and the 18 karat gold? Okay, I'm gonna show that again too then. We gotta show that speen because this is remarkable value. We've had plenty of great speens, but this color, this size, and this price on 113-1563, wild. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's $24.99. Really $21.99. So leading up to our flash sale moment, but wanted to show you some close-ups of this recap and everything that's been presented in full so far, but just giving you an opportunity, if you did just tune in, as so many did, to show you again what it's all about. Oh, really? Oh, David in Florida. David did that? Oh, that's great. David, thank you. If you're watching, he must be watching. Wonderful. Well, hi, David in Florida. Perfect. That's really good. I have some requests for David then. Can we make it, can we animate it, make it talk and do all that kind of stuff? Yeah, I hope so. So $24.99, and here we are with the $21.99. Let's get to our flash sale. I just wanted you to see that speen close up. We tried it on again, but I wanted you to see that really, look at that 18 karat gold, and it sits up a teeny bit, just to really facilitate any stacking you want to do with it. If you want to put some stack bands next to it or a Wonder Ring action. We had Wonder Rings the other day. Oh, were they popular. It was so cool to see the return of the Wonder Ring, wasn't it? Very exciting, but that is a great way to, just if you want to add, makes it easy to do. So $21.99, okay, flash sale time on a Wednesday night. Look at this huge yellow diamond, bezel set beauty, and it's a big oval, east-west, 112-9725. Call me on that speen. That one's got to go. I think that'll be the next of the recaps to go here, but look at what we have here. 112-9725. It's going to be the oval stone with the chain attached. Why? Well, one and done. One amazing gift moment. I mean, I'm going to have a big gift show on Friday night. So if you haven't heard, Friday night's our big a one-day Christmas in July party. And I say Christmas in July only because it's our last Friday of July. So I thought what we would do is bring out a gifting show where we get you ready. If you are gifting for any occasion, trust me, it's not, there are going to be no wreaths. There will be, no, there's not going to be any like themed Christmassy stuff. I'm not going to sell decorations or trees. No, it's not like that. Like there's plenty of people doing that out there. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about selling Christmas stuff. I object to that in July. I do. I'm talking about the idea of having a fully gift show, like nothing but giftable price points, unique items you've never seen, maybe even something besides jewelry. Yes, there will be jewelry, but could be something other than jewelry, maybe 2 or 3 things other than jewelry, and jewelry you've never seen before. So that's coming up this Friday the 24th. So make sure you join me for that because it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see things you've never seen, and it's all, here's the other crazy thing, it's all one of a kinds. As far as the jewelry, it's all onesies, like everything, one only, including a debut. Anyway, I could talk for hours on it, so just be here Friday and you'll see everything there is to see. It's going to be a wonderful show. But here's 112-9725, and this is a 60-point VS, saturated, bright, oval yellow, brilliant cut no less, and it's got the diamonds on the sides in the chain, so you're not even seeing everything yet because those extra 3 points, you'll see in a moment how that's going to come out to play to be very exciting to go along with this necklace. So it's all two-tone. There's no choice to make here. Every necklace is going to have 3 different links built in, 16, 17, 18, the classics. You've got all two-tone gold, white and yellow, no matter what. You've got the big yellow diamond in the middle. I'm going to show it to you on. We've got the lobster claw clasp. We went even premium on the closure for you. And it's our big flash sale moment for you to get in on a necklace that used to be $17.77. And now it's not. And even during a sale event, truth be told, it came out during a sale event that was not 12% off. But even then it was $14.99. I'll go lower than that and we'll save you a bundle. Now remember where gold's at. It's hanging out around $4,100 an ounce. So that is probably why basic chains you're seeing out there now are $1,200 for a chain. Here's the yellow diamond that you get on the sides. There's going to be one on each side. They'll be evenly spaced. So they're about an inch or so away from the center. You've got the two-tone, as I mentioned. This chain is even a bigger roller link that's all diamond cut. You can't do diamond cutting without some significant gold because you've got to have more surface area if you're going to do all that diamond cutting. And you see here what this looks like from a distance away. It is such a gorgeous necklace. It's a giftable moment. I know it's not Friday yet, and it's not our Christmas party in July yet, where it's going to be giftable ideas, whether you're saving them for Christmas time or Hanukkah, or whether you're saving them for just a birthday a month from now, or you can even shop for yourself. Just because it's giftable ideas doesn't mean you can't gift them to yourself. Trust me, there's going to be plenty. I want to buy everything in that show on Friday. It's the first time ever I've wanted everything in the show. Everything. Every last piece. I'm so excited. But here's what we have as far as the necklace is concerned from a distance. As far as how 16 inches would look, 17, 18. So 16, 17, 18, all built in because, again, I know it's hard to see from there, but there is that triple O-ring built in. So 3 adjustable links to choose from daily or hourly or by minute, doesn't matter. Here's what we're going to do. So that's what it looks like. Do you see the sparkle and diamond cutting that chain? It's beautiful. The east-west is really lovely too. It's what we're seeing in station styles right now, more often than not. And then also that bezel set is going to help that stone look more like a 1 carat. I don't know if anybody else saw that from a distance. Did anyone else kind of have that feeling like that stone looks a lot bigger than 60 pointers? But here's the best part of all. Being that it's a teeny tiny little limited flash sale for a Wednesday night, we only have a few to go around. And by the way, they can go out tomorrow, like tomorrow. So tomorrow's Thursday. Some of you would have it by Friday, maybe sometime Saturday delivery. I don't know if FedEx does a good job with that. It's going to be early next week. Let's just say by early next week it arrives. It's there. So before August even the calendar flips, you've got your new yellow diamond necklace to either gift, to wear. They're made up and ready to go. You'll never see a better price. And that price, you know by now, $14.99 would come down to about $1,300. We're going less than that on the air so that you can save even more once that 12% kicks in. You gotta love this. This values everything. And again, it's a flash sale only for, well, I say tonight. It's not even gonna last the night, which is 40 more minutes. This is gonna be good until they sell out, until the necklaces are just gone. Sold out. That's as simple as I can make this. And oh, by the way, it's not 14 or 13 or 12 or 11. And the bezel set, that diamond looks more than 1 carat. And I can prove that by getting you the millimeter size. There's a set millimeter size that every 1 carat oval is going to give you. And this gets you even larger than that when you have the bezel. So it just, to the eye, looks like you're wearing a 1.5 carat diamond in a natural yellow, and it's not even $11.99 or $10.99 or $1,000. Your necklace is $999. But that's not it either because your necklace is really $879. So you get it for less. And $879 gets you that value on a necklace ready to go, and every diamond is exactly like that. So you get that bright, beautiful, brilliant cut. It's that color. Can we just also point out that this is how I always like to show you and illustrate to you without having 8,000 diamonds to set down on that wheel. Here's what you look at. Which is stronger in color, the gold that's wrapped around the diamond or the diamond itself? Because the diamond has a stronger yellow color and golden color than the gold does. So that is a testament to how strong and bright and vivid that yellow diamond is, because it's so much brighter than even the gold around it. Well, I see Cindy, thank you. Now I know I can put a screen name to the rings. So wonderful, Cindy. I see Cindy got that cornflower blue. Thank you, Cindy, for so much for shopping with us. And I think that also it is safe to say that cornflower blue is going to fit beautifully and just right. I do believe that. So $9.99, $8.79 at checkout. All right, we're going to get to our sweet home, rhodochrosite. It is a very, very important rare stone here. We have a rhodochrosite that's a round. It also happens to be in solid platinum. And all that said, platinum, rhodochrosite, and affordability, let's try it all in one pendant that is classic. And it has that quatrefoil, you-know-who, status designer look to it. 112-7263 is your item number here. And please dial early because this is not going to last. It's in the platinum only. So also another one that goes right out tomorrow. And you'll need your own white metal chain. If you don't have a platinum chain, let me tell you a little secret, sterling silver is going to be fine and white gold is going to be fine. And if you are appalled at that statement because you would never wear sterling silver, okay. But let's say you don't have any white gold and you need a match. Well, platinum chains and white gold chains can be a little more pricey, so get a sterling silver chain. My point is, when you have platinum like this, it's not going to make a difference whether your chain is sterling, white gold. It's all smaller amounts of metal. So you would need to have a big surface area of the metal to really tell the difference between platinum and gold and rhodiums and sterling. So just wear whatever white metal chain you have, and it's going to work with your platinum here. 13-point round rhodochrosite. And it is going to be going right out to you. And this is the crazy cool value. I remember when I took a rhodochrosite to $12.99 and we talked about the epic all-time best value. Well, it gets better because now today, and this is the moment you need to see it here on the hand too, because he's going to go very quickly and we just need you ready to go here on the lines. Watch this. This has a length of, let me just get my ruler turned around. It's 3/4 of an inch. I love that it has no diamonds. Why? Because it makes it very wearable every day. You could give it as a gift. You could stack it with something else. You've got 3/4 of an inch, including your bail, and a beadwork, which is called millgrain, on the outer edge of this quatrefoil. It's like a star, but it's not a star. It's a little different. It's a 4-pointed northeast-southwest quatrefoil design that is very status and very high-end in its look. Here's what it looks like from a distance. I love the open work to it. And we're going to blow it out for better than even that $12.99 that it was last on sale for. You get a better value now. You get a better deal. I think this is giftable. It's not Friday yet, but I think this could have well been in our Christmas in July show that I'm going to bring you on Friday, because you know what? It's giftable. But who on earth gives rhodochrosite? It's one of the most rare and expensive stones in the universe. And it's not going to be $12.99 or $9.99, by the way. And we still have yellow diamond necklaces going out in flash sales. Of course we do. But this one, you know what I would do? Pick up a rhodochrosite, because clearly if you wear pendants or necklaces, you've been definitely engaged for the last few minutes here. And get both. Get the yellow diamond necklace for $9.99, really $8.79, and get this too, because there's just nothing like rhodochrosite rarity out there at this price tag, and we're not doing $8.88 or $7.77 or $6.99. We really do have the best in values. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, we hear that every day, and we know it's true. But this is beyond what we even bring or normally offer. It is not $6.99. It's going even lower. Let's take you 12% off. You can get as many as you want as well up until they sell out, because we have only so many identical stones and it's fewer than 10 to go around for this entire country that's watching, and it's not even $6.99. You got to get one now, because it's your way. Even if you just want it for the loose stone collectible, get it for the loose stone collectible. That's what it is. But it's $599, which in turn is going to be only $527 for platinum and rhodochrosite, and no sizing needed. So that's what also makes it so giftable. I don't like giving rings even to people I'm really close to, because it's really tricky to figure out rings and ring sizing. Necklaces, pendants, earrings even, they make for better gifting because it's much more universal as far as can they wear it. What about the sizing issue? There is no sizing issue here. So $5.99, let's give it 60 seconds and get a roll on here, because we got the zircon, and we have the tanzanite, and we have yellow diamond double row hoops, all still to come in our last 35 minutes. Where did the time go? We have 34 minutes left in the show. That's it. 50 seconds remaining. That's it. $5.27 to check out. That's it. Get it with the yellow diamond necklace. Victor, is that what you were taking, yellow diamond flash sale? Oh, really? For something in earrings? But not hoops, right? Because I do have yellow diamond double row hoops on set here. We've got some 2-carat 09 yellow diamond hoops. The bright ones that match the necklace. All right, nobody on the Rotocro site can't give stuff away. That's okay. Here are the yellow diamond hoops, by the way. Hang on, they got stuck in the tweezers. There are the yellow diamond hoops. Just FYI, they go beautifully with the yellow diamond necklace. They really do. They do. They are just, again, look at that. Compared to the gold, look at the yellow diamond color distinctly. Compared to the gold, much more saturation to the diamonds themselves than even the 14K. That is 1130151. Just going to remind you, if you got a boatload of money to spend on yellow diamonds, this is what they should look like. But you don't need a boatload of money to spend on yellow diamonds, because I am on a mission to move every piece of jewelry in the next 32 minutes. And so we can do that together. Come on, join in the fun where it's no longer $79. This is the earring, this is the bag. When I say that the price is the price, that is what I'm talking about. And then I got the black marker out. I'm saying, forget about that red price. I'm going to give it my price. The low, 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 low price. It's not just low, low. It is low, 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 low. It's low. So we're going to bring this on down. And I'm going to just, boom, crossed it off. $79.99 is no longer, look at this, just never mind, we're not doing that. It's no longer $8,000. Better price tag. I got the Sharpie. That's where we get real. Yeah, they talk about the sharpening the pencil. It is really truly that discounted price that's not even $4,000 or $39,000 or $3,500. 209 double rows. I love that they're the snap enclosure. This is that all the way around round hoop. They're 1.8 inches. So this is a pretty wearable size of hoop. I know so many of you are intimidated by the 2 or the 3 inches and wouldn't do that. So we're bringing you that 1 inch just slightly above that. Here's what they look like from a distance. Let's rock your world with yellow diamonds and how vivid. I mean, they got to hold, I mean, when they're up next to gold chrome and they look better, that's a good sign for some serious saturation. It's a lot to compete with. And you got this, look at that, there's the 1.8 inches. Yep, that's indeed the diameter. It's what we call the measurement of a round. And then they click open, click close. Straight post, so you never have to worry. Sometimes the curved post can be a little tougher to finagle into the piercing. This is just perfect. Look at that. Oh, wow. How gorgeous are these? What do you think? Double row right up front. I love when they give it a little width. I mean, that's the advantage to getting a 2-row over a 1-row, is that they give you more width, which just immediately gives you more wow factor. And they are no longer $3,500 either. So a better price tag coming your way. They're not $34.99. They're going even lower. Let's take them down even further for you. And they're not $34. Let's make them $33.99 for the pair. There's a better price coming your way, because that will be well under, you're getting them for under $3,000. They're $29.91 at checkout for you instead, for $209 in yellow diamonds. We also have that conch pearl still here in our chameleon. Those two will go in the next 30 minutes. We have 30 minutes left of airtime. And by that time, when 8 o'clock Pacific time hits, 11 o'clock for my East Coasters, that chameleon will be gone, that conch pearl will be gone, that aquamarine necklace will be gone, our flash sale yellow diamond will be sold out. This is your last call. And those earrings, those are the ones you get. Yellow gold only, just as they are. We're moving on. We got blue zircon coming out to play. I made this, well, I didn't make it myself. I had this made because that's how overwhelming the weekend was with blue zircon requests. And everything I had was minimal diamond weight, so we did decide maybe somebody out there really likes diamonds. Like all of us, I think we all do. Chances are, if you're a viewer of our show, you like diamonds. And you don't want some look-alike or synthetic version. You want diamonds at their best, and you probably don't shy away from getting a decent number of diamonds, like more than 40 or 50 points. This is it. 113-1855 is the number. It doesn't get better. 238 on this blue zircon in the center of it all. How about any gold you want? First of all, let's do that. It's a 238 round. You get a full carat in diamonds and all of this enormous amount of gold. And it is something that we can't continue to make this bridge much longer. And look at this, just elevated enough. I don't know if you can peek in there, but see the culet of the blue zircon there? I'm trying to show you with a spotlight on it, so to speak, so you can really see the bright turquoisey colors that reflect into the diamonds beneath it, but also that culet very distinctively set up. That's why you got to set stones up. People are always asking me for flat rings. Well, the only way to do a flat ring is really get a band. Or like I say, you could get like a crystal and glue it on the surface of it. But other than that, gemstones are cut with some depth. So when you have depth, there's a certain natural rise you have to have to the ring. Otherwise, again, you're going to have, and listen, over the years, I've been exposed to pieces where they're not properly set to where a culet drags across your finger. Now, it's not happened here. We're in control of our designs here. You got to realize we're the only place that makes our own jewelry. So it's a little different when you're just selling everybody else's jewelry and you got 8,000 vendors and dealers. It's all made differently and the quality standards vary quite a bit. So again, you got to have that perched up just enough, not overly so. We're not doing excessive elevation to the piece so that it's in the way of your daily life. We're just elevating enough so that the culet doesn't drag across your finger, which trust me is not a pleasant feeling. So yeah, this is where, again, just properly set, properly done, and really beautiful diamonds all the way, really around it, throughout it, side to side. I mean, it's just a beautiful look. The bridge is something special for those that like more prominent pieces of jewelry. But here's our blue zircon stunner. It's a $13,000 ring. Don't tell me I got carried away. I'm going to take care of you on the price tag. I might have gotten carried away on the diamond weight, the gold weight, and the stone, but I want to make sure it's still affordable. And look at that. That's why we like a blue zircon. There's been a gorgeous cornflower blue. We've had stunning aquas today. We've had a lot of beautiful blues. There's just nothing quite like a blue zircon. What it does is separate from all its other blue gemstone counterparts. And you're seeing it on full display right here. And I'm going to auction it off. It hasn't been lucky tonight. But then again, we didn't have a lot of you with us. Now we do, because it's the last 27 minutes. So let's do something crazy here and go less than $13,000. And let's make it a was price, and we'll make this better than even 5 to open. It's time to get everybody in. We got last call on the show, so it's when everyone's making the decisions. Do you want the conch pearl, the chameleon? Do you want to get the yellow diamond hoops or the flash cell necklace? Maybe it's the kunzite. Maybe it's that quartz we had earlier with that mattified finish or the color change fiend. But if it's blue zircon, and if I take it less than $5,000 to open, and we're looking at a value like this one is, and I love the side. That side profile, it's swinging way off to one side, and that's a good thing. Seeing that stone and looking through the side of this stone and watching how a zircon gets brighter because you're seeing diamonds through it, nothing like it. And everybody always asks me, is the bridge mounting that I see so often that you guys really pioneered, is that all it's cracked up to be? What's the fascination with the bridge? And I always say, I don't think it ever does it justice by seeing it on TV, because this TV is a great medium, and it's really the only medium, if you ask me, to shop for fine jewelry, unless you're in person. But honestly, TV gets you a better perspective anyways. I can never see a piece as close up. You can't either. And that's not a knock on your vision or your bifocals or whatever. It's just a major advantage you have when we can get really up close and zoomed in on pieces. You get a better viewpoint than you would in person on any jewelry. And I got to tell you, I want to see the inside of my stones. I want to know how it's cut. I want to know the facet pattern. I want to see the inclusions if there are any. And I want to see that they're not there. And that's what we have here. But that side profile right there, see, look at that stone. Do you see what's happening on the left side of that stone? You see that? You see the brilliance of the diamonds reflecting through it. Same thing happens here. How could a zircon get any brighter or better, you ask? Well, put it in a bridge and set diamonds underneath it and make it less than $5,000, $4,000, or even $3,500. FYI, this is a mounting that now costs over $3,500 to make. It's 2026. We're melting down our own gold pieces, by the way. If you think I'm out there buying gold at market value and making jewelry affordable every day when you see me here yakking on TV and I'm talking, and you think that I'm making gold this affordable by buying gold at $4,100 an ounce, no. We remember had the opportunity and that rare position to be able to melt our own pieces to then make the new more affordable, because trust me when I tell you, there is no making that mounting in just the gold for $3,500. And then you load it up with a carat in diamonds, and then you give it a $238. That's the beauty of what we're doing. And now the $13,000 piece is not $35. Let's go you know what? Skip $3,000. Let's go even lower. I want everybody in. We haven't had a lot of luck with auctions. We want to get that going. And it's now or never time, because we have 24 minutes, and we have requests coming out too. So that's exciting. Janice, your requests are here. But here's what I've got for you. Instead of $3,000, we're going to go $2,500 to open on, well, just the biggest and best way we can do blue zircon right here. And Janice, I see you like diamonds. We're going to bring you diamonds. Are we ever? The two biggest bands I've ever had here in my 10 years. It's a lot of jewelry, guys. It's a lot of shows, a lot of hours. It's a lot of jewelry. The two largest bands ever are coming out next. Talk about a good request. It's the only request. So good. So Janice, thank you in advance for asking us to bring out the two biggest bands we do. 25 no open. Let's get to our bands. I've got two here. It's either the 3.5 carat or the 2 carat. Both going to be large bands, but different numbers of diamonds. We're going to go here first. So this is, and I have the rose gold here as well, which two sizes, so I'm going to show them on the hand. We have 1129558. Is the 5 stone shared prong 3.5 carat diamond band, where each diamond is 70 points. They are the largest individual diamonds we've ever had in a band. It is the largest overall carat weight we've ever had in a band, and it's the 5 stone style that goes across the hand no matter what your ring size is. Even if you tend to be a little larger ring size like an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you're still going to have diamonds going side to side. If you want to go huge, but not as huge, you go here with the 4 stone 2 carat. And the 4 stone 2 carat has 50 points each. It's a 4 stone, so it won't give you as much width. Maybe that's more helpful. I'll tell you this, if you have a teeny ring size, like a 3, a 4, or 5, you may want to go with the 4 stone simply because the 5 stone might be too wide. So it would feel, and that's okay, you can still wear it, it just would feel more like an eternity ring because those diamonds could cross over a bit. So here's where we have, which one do you want to see? Let's go back to our 5 stone style first because we'll get into that. And then we'll show you both options. But the pricing is vastly different because the stone sizes are vastly different. And there's a big difference actually if you're going, no they're not, 50 points to 70 points, what's the big deal? Well, let's talk about diamonds real quick because there is, as you probably have heard, the exponential scale. So diamonds do not go up incrementally like most things do. If you buy, a pound of pasta salad versus 2 pounds of pasta salad for your barbecue this weekend, you're paying double the price. 2 pounds should be double the price, right? Maybe you might even get a discount because you're buying in bulk. Okay, fine. Diamonds are the opposite. They don't work that way. They go up tremendously. Little baby steps can be big leaps and bounds in difference in price tag because diamonds, that's where they get rare. Bigger sizes. We already have the 50 points in the 2 carat band, which I'll try on the hand for you in just a moment. But you'll see the difference, and I love that Janice wanted to clearly see the comparison. That's obviously why she asked for both to come out. And maybe that's what you've been waiting for. When they debuted, they were on totally separate shows, far apart. So there was no way to really do the proper comparison of which is better. If you need any advice or need any guidance, happy to help you. Like I said, if you are a smaller ring size, you may consider the 4 stone 2 carat over the 5 stone 3.5, just because that one is wider across the hand. Now I wear a size 5.5, right on the border. It's still not uncomfortable. They're set up enough to where as a 5, now this one's not a 5.5, so that's where I'm going to struggle to show you. But 5 stones is still going to work if you have a 5 or 6. I would say anything smaller, you're probably going to want to consider the 4 stone style, just if you don't want any interference with the side fingers. Does that make sense? How your diamonds go a little further around, the 4 stone's going to sit a little more compact. So it's some way you might want to think about it. If you have a larger ring size, like a 6 or more, you can easily go with the 5 stone style. Now that's what we see here, which is 1129558. Now that's our 3.5 70 pointers. 70 pointers are a big difference from a 50 pointer, which is here. So just keep that in mind. 50 pointers, 70 pointers, 2 carats here, 3.5 carats here. So it goes beyond just the overall carat weight. But if you would like, and I did bring this out in this event already, so I'll get to it quickly, but you'll see them side by side, and I think it'll really help you decide. But if you're going for larger bands, you go for one of these two, because everything else I have is 1 carat or less. Here's a great time to pick up the 5 stone, the 4 stone, the 3.5, the 2 carat, whichever you like. All available in white or yellow. Well, actually, you can get this one in white, yellow, or rose. This one's only white or yellow. Yes? Okay, we can bring that back. Let me go ahead and do this because we have now someone who wants to open the zircon. That's a delayed response, so we'll bring that back out in just a minute. You know what we'll do here? If you'd like the 5 stone style, it's only $47.77, which is going to bring it down significantly because there's about $500 of savings there. So you're going to be right around $4,000 to get it. If you would like, now this is where I think the value's at. Now that's great. If you have really, again, the desire, if your desire rests with getting the largest stones you can, you go with the 3.5, no doubt about it. If you are just trying to get the best value And the smallest price for the most bang for your buck, you go with the 4-stone. Here's what they look like together. I've got the rose gold on, which I realize is probably an unpopular choice for most diamond lovers. We go with the white or the yellow. But there's the difference. And interestingly enough, they're set a little differently, where this one, I think, feels just about as wide as this one does. You guys think that? Do you agree? Shared prongs that are cinched in. These are, remember, the 70 pointers. These are the half caraters. As far as the width, let me just even break out the ruler here just so you can see, because I have a feeling this is the comparison we've all wanted to see. Where do you go? Well, the width of the 5-stone ring, about 3/8. The width of the 4-stone band, about the same. So you've got either way similar width. And again, 4-stone, I know they're different sizes. Here they are side by side. I just put them on because they were, you know, sizes that fit those fingers. But look, again, do you want to go further across, or do you want to go just kind of squared off, right up front where they sit, no curvature? That's kind of the option. 3.5 carats is $47.77. 2 carats is significantly less money. Here's where the 2 carat goes as we go for the comparison up close. The 3.5 carats, $47.77. The 2 carat total weight is only going to be, and this is what just to me is crazy, 111, or actually 113, 1118 is the item number on the 2 carat 4-stone band. That 50-point band right there on the right is $1,999, which is $1,759. So those are 2 vastly different price points. And so I think if you're on the most strict budget and you want to get the absolute most bang for your buck, I think you're going with the 2 carat band that's on the right, because that's $1,759 and that's unheard of. For 2 carats in diamonds of that size, you're still well under $1,000 a carat. If you just want to say, no, I'm just going all out, I know I'm going to wear it every day, it's worth investing into, and this is the rose gold, then go with the 5-stone style, which is 3.5 carats in diamonds, okay? And go for $47.77, but remember that $47.77 price is no longer, you get the discount, it makes it $4,200. So $4,203 for the 4 carat, $47.77. So you can get the 3.5 carat, or you can get the 2 carat. Totally up to you. There they are side by side. Hopefully makes the decision a little bit easier. Then we'll talk zircon again. And last call on our bands. Janice, I hope that helps you out, but it's not just for our requester. We'll return to the blue zircon. Now, there have been several, and I don't mean to tout this too hard, but there have been many people that have shopped 2 of these rings. They get one style 2 times, and they stack. Now, that's 7 carats of diamonds with the left, and it's 4 carats of diamonds with the right, but it's an option. All right, so we're going to move along here. We have an open on the blue zircon. All right, so my understanding is that an open came in during our diamond bands. So 113-1855 returns with another opportunity, another shot. It's our 2 carat 38 blue zircon round with 1 carat of diamonds and LVS and a lot of gold. You are choosing your gold color on the zircon in the bridge, by the way, and all those bands are still available if you'd like to get them. But here we are with the $2,500 open and a $10 increment. Remember, 25 does come down by $300, so you would have a bigger savings than your bid. Once again, the beauty of an auction on a big event like this one, it'd be $2,200 instead. So who's our leading bidder, our one and only bidder? Teresa, hi. Teresa's with us with the open at 25, and we have we just hit the 15-minute mark of the show. So now we really got to hustle here. We got last call. Last call on the show. What would you like to see? That was our first request of the night. So Janice, I thank you for that. She didn't get one, but I really thank you. And again, if you have any questions, need some guidance, aren't sure where to go or how many to get or what gold cut, first of all, I always recommend the white gold. Always. Always, always, always recommend the white gold with the white diamonds, because otherwise the diamonds are so big, they're going to pick up a lot of that gold basket work that's beside it and underneath it. So sometimes they tend to look, especially up close on television with that, again, 10 power magnification that we're getting you so up close to see the quality of the diamonds. It really is my recommendation to get the white gold, okay? The diamonds will look their best in the white gold. And on those bands in particular, you're not really seeing the gold color. So diamonds are across the fingers, so you don't need to worry much about that. We do have the open though at 25. We just paid a revisit to this blue zircon in the bridge. So we're gonna give it a final call. and we'll give it a final 2 minutes. And $2,500 would be discounted at least $300 for you with that 12% off. So here's our last call on the blue zircon in the bridge, and $2,500 has been bid, and we're in last call on the show. You know, we got to get that chameleon home. We got to get the conch pearl home. We've got to get the fabulous diamond bands out of here as well. Again, let me know if you have any questions or need any guidance as to which one works better for you. And we can always talk about like what's better for daily wear. Honestly, I think with the value being where it is, I honestly really recommend the 2 carat. Just for $1,750 to get 2 carats in diamonds in a band ring like that, it's really important. But final minute 28 here. Teresa, where's she calling from and where are we sending it? It's looking real good. These auction revisits are killing me because obviously we've kind of left the blue zircon behind. And hey, the late recap, definitely serving for lighter competition. What's that? Oh, wonderful. All right. I was wondering if you were going to say North Carolina again. We've heard that a lot tonight, but we actually have an Ohioan with us. Very good. All right. So 1 final minute still to get you in. If there is any last minute bidding you want to try to get a win here. We'll recap the chameleon. Got to show you tanzanite too. Haven't shown you the tanzanite yet today. Got a really big markdown on a 9 carat plus tanzanite. The important one with the big diamonds, I feel like we just showed this weekend, and I think we did. So I guess we'll give it another shot. And then, okay, Linda, we've got some yellow diamonds for you. Yellow diamond earrings for Linda's request, so we'll show that coming up. Good, got that request just in the nick of time here. So we'll get you some yellow diamonds. They're nice size ovals. And this one's got 20 seconds till it's Teresa's. I love it. 20 seconds. One bidder auctions. Tells you something about the show, doesn't it? Maybe, just maybe, we got a light audience on these Wednesday nights. What else is new? I mean, we do. It's just true. It's why you see some of the best values. It's true. If you can be with me on a Wednesday, you're going to be treated as some of the best values we see. But we do have a final call. Is everybody just waiting on the band rings, yellow diamonds, or do we want to get a bit in here? Because I know I just saw some phones ring right at the last second of the clock here. I see the board light up before the phones even ring. So anybody else trying to get in on this one? Victor, you got a request? Or the zircon? Anybody trying to get in on the zircon? Okay, Teresa, it's yours. Congratulations. Here we go with yellow diamond earrings. Another great request. It's 112-9722. Yellow diamonds, east to west or north to south, however you'd like to wear them. Big, bold yellows, ovals, 108, so over a ½ carat each, and then given a halo. They've earned their halos. The shadow halo, that beautiful 108 natural yellow diamond material, no dupes, no lookalikes, no faux, no made in a lab. This is just beautiful, natural, bright yellow diamond material. Will go beautifully with the hoop earrings. I would put these in a second piercing and the hoop earrings in the first. That's how I roll. Or you could get them to go with the necklace that was our flash sale. Yes. Height measurement on the blue zircon. I don't know if I can really do that in inches. It's not going to be much. Oh, the width. Okay, not the height, just the width. Okay, height. I always take as like how much it sits up off the hand. That's kind of negligible. Here's what it looks like. Let me just show you the blue zircon width here, but they need across the way. They're worried, is it too big? Is it too small? It's a ½ inch at the widest point. So there you can see, ½ inch at the widest. That's the center with the halo. Everything else will narrow a bit. Here's the back, by the way, how it's tapered, but not much. I mean, this is about double what we normally see in the back of the shank there. So it's got a nice size in the back. And then of course, remember we're doing the white, the yellow with the rose gold if you were able to get in on that auction. So yeah, ½ inch at the widest point. Okay, we'll go back to the yellow diamond earrings. And did I give you that number? Yes, 9722, 108, good. 16 points in the side diamonds there. So lots overall to love and enjoy, and then I'll pop them on the ear for you. But stay as is, that means two-tone gold, you get your yellow, you get your white, you get your go with everything earring. And a beautiful style at that. You could always wear them however it works because that's that centered post we love too. So that's really nice to have, and what a value here. Let me show them real quick just to make sure you get the measurement. They're about a ½ inch, I believe, if memory serves me correctly. Let's show them here straight up for you. Yeah, real close to a half an inch, just shy of a half an inch top to bottom. Center post butterfly backings, here's what they look like on. Those are awfully pretty, aren't they? You can really see the vivacity of the yellows. Keep in mind those are ovals, so they look a lot larger than they weigh. They're already 54 points, and they look larger than that, being just that they are ovals and brilliant cuts, and then done with that halo around them. Back to the wheel we'll go. This is where you get the big value, no longer $49, $39, $29. $99 VS stones as well. So not only are they all natural in their color and from the earth, but they're also VS quality in that brilliant cut oval. And they're $1,999, so $1,759 instead at checkout. And let us know how we can help you with anything else you need. Angie, did that answer their questions on? Okay. And we're all good there. And then I just lost my own earring, putting my other one back on. Oh, yes, the hazards. But $19.99 turns into $17.59. That should be about as large as we go in individual yellows in an earring, stud at least. It's one thing we can go a lot more diamond weight overall if you're looking for some drop earrings. But as far as getting nice, larger, juicy stones like this for something that sits closer to the ear, that's the way you do it. So $17.59, and I invite you to take a closer look too, where you can see now some of the bars and some of the foundation of gold behind it that you're seeing up close, you would not see from a distance. If you recall that shot that I had for you, you don't really see that bar of gold that runs beneath it at all. You just really see looking like the stone is floating amongst this halo, but $17.59 instead for you. So big value there. Thank you, Linda, for that request. And then we keep on going. Conch Pearl's still here. Remember, we had an 1888 over 1 carat Conch Pearl. I think the best value is, it's got to be the chameleon. I think everybody would agree with that, no matter what. And all of those diamond bands are still here, whether you want the 5 stone, the 4 stone, 3.5 carat or 2 carat. Those are still hanging out for you as well. We've got a Tanzanite finale. We've got 7 minutes left. So this will probably be it, barring any other requests that you might have, something you want to see either again or something you still want us to pull from the inventory. We can do that. But 113-1590 is next up. And those earrings are available. And then we keep moving because I want to make sure and have time for my discount here on the colossal 9 carat 32 Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve. It's 113-1590. Here you go. Tremendous baguettes wrapping their way around the stone. Just gorgeous, right? Gotta love a 9 carat 32. Blue Wing, Block D, any gold you'd like. Every diamond, and there are only 12 diamonds here, by the way. That's it. And it's a total of 115 in diamonds. So every diamond there is a 9.5 pointer. That's 10 points. That's not going to be like your typical accent size. Carat 15 overall, any gold you want. Looks amazing. Square cushions are really special. They are a more exotic cut. They're certainly wasteful to do, but there's no premium price tag tonight. We're going a lot lower than we ever should or ever thought we would, just because this was already here. So I'm guessing this was requested to come out again tonight. Somebody said, don't melt it just yet. We're still thinking about it. We're still hoping to get it. Here's your chance right now, and a better price, a lower price. I'm not kidding. This was here over the weekend for $59.99. And now it gets to be less, just because why not? Let's just make sure everything goes. It is our last little bit of time. We have 5 minutes left. We see you tomorrow. And don't forget Friday night. Tomorrow's Thursday, so we'll have great jewelry for you, and our big closeouts will continue. Friday night is our unique one show a year, and I've never had anything quite like it in a decade here. We're going to have our Christmas in July party. Just one day, just Friday night, 5 to 8. It's going to be ideas in jewelry and beyond. It's going to be a lot of affordable. I think most of the entire show, most of the show is going to be under $500, most of it. So, and yet it's still going to be jewelry. So a lot of it, it's going to be very exciting. All of our favorite things, a lot of giftable moments, things you'll love, and things you've never seen on the air before too. So it's going to be a very exciting night. So I hope you'll join us. It's going to be a lot of festivities, but here's what I'll do instead of $59.99. Mind you, that price tag already at $59.99, that already with your discount is only $52.79. Right now, you're looking at basically $560 a carat. We're going to go significantly less. This is better material than anybody else has, and that's already going to top the price tag you see. I was seeing light washed out stones on TV today for $3,800 a carat. For 1 carats, 38. How do you justify that? And you know what? There's so many people that are really happy to pay that because they either don't know of TVON or don't have access to TVON, and so therefore they're forced to pay $3,800 a carat on light lilacs and lavenders. Isn't it just, can't we be proud to know that we understand there's a better way? There's a better option. They say knowledge is power. It's so true, and I find that so true when it comes to jewelry. If you really want to know what's what, who's got the best value, what's quality, where are the differences in quality, this is how you experience that. But when you can get the better quality for less money, boy, is that value. And that's really tough to do and score in today's jewelry world. Anywhere you shop, TV or otherwise, and you know what? It's not even $59. Instead, I'm going to make it a finale of our evening. We have 3 minutes left. It is $49.99 plus your discount, which makes it $43.99. Remember those 10-point diamonds going all the way around. It's easy to do free diamonds when there are no diamonds, right? I see people always touting on TV free diamonds. There are no diamonds. Like 10 points is not a lot of diamond weight. 5 points is not a lot of diamond weight. I'm giving you 115 among 12 stones. They're 10 points each almost. And that's $43.99, which, oh, by the way, is a per carat price of $470. So we're already beating everybody else's per carat price out there. We're giving you the very best quality literally in the world. We have got huge diamonds around it. Let's take a look at it on the hand because we got to see that. White, yellow, rose gold in your size, delivered to your doorstep. If you're thinking, well, by the end of it, it's all going to be more money, right? No, $43.99 at checkout. You don't pay tax if you live outside California. You don't pay a shipping charge. You don't pay a sizing charge. You don't pay a gold color change charge. So there's nothing at it. It's just $43.99 out the door. Well, actually, technically, with the change in there, it's actually $43.99 and 12 cents. So $43.99 and 12 pennies. And it's yours, and we have 2 minutes left in the broadcast. And don't forget, tomorrow's more jewelry, 3 hours tomorrow, 5 to 8 Pacific, 8 to 11 Eastern. Our Friday night this week is going to be the most monumental Friday night we've ever had, all time. And it's going to be a wonderful new, like, it's just a one-time only thing. It's a one day only, but there are going to be surprises around every corner, jewelry you've never seen before, other things outside of jewelry, but you're guaranteed to love. Because if you love to accessorize, we got other accessories. It's not just all about the jewelry. We got more. And it's all going to be super, super affordable. So we cannot wait to see you for that special show. And then, of course, our weekend days are going to be amazing, Saturday and Sunday morning. So it is just quite the week ahead. Hope you can be with us for all of it. 3-hour shows, 5 times a week, Wednesday through Sunday. And we got our final call now with 80 seconds left to go tonight. But that is so good. $470 a carat. I mean, this is really happening right now. $472 a carat, free gold, free diamonds, free labor that we do. We take care of you there. So that's the way to go. We still have our chameleon here. Our $9.99 aqua necklace is here. The conch pearl and several other of the requests. The diamond bands are here. Diamond bands, the yellow diamond earrings, they're all still here, every request. So get those calls in. We're here for 2 minutes. The phone lines stay open for you for 2 minutes after we go off the air. So you got about 2 minutes and 50 seconds left to shop tonight's show. And then we start the milk process. And we get you a great big variety of jewelry tomorrow. Hope to see you then, 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait. Got so much to show you. And then Friday, if there is a do not miss show this week, it's Friday night. So hopefully you can set aside some time to be with us for this big Friday spectacular. It's a big party show. It's going to be so much fun. So we look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Friday night as well. Saturday and Sunday mornings, call me on the Tanzanite. We'll have that one for you, $470 a carat. Unheard of kind of value. And thank you so much for joining us, for watching, and for shopping tonight at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. We hope you have a great rest of your evening and whatever lies ahead for you tomorrow. Adventures, adventures, adventures. And we'll rendezvous at 5 o'clock Pacific time. I look forward to it. We got a lot of jewelry. And then don't forget our big party on Friday night. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.